finally put the baby to sleep. What are you doing there, my love?
Nothing important. I'm just finishing Sebastian's latest novel. You know, for a Hogwarts professor, he does make a lot of grammatical mistakes.
Thank Merlin he only teaches magic, then.
Yeah. I wouldn't let him teach Archie or Eclipse anything related to languages.
I am so exhausted. This boy will be the end of me. I've never seen a baby eat so much.
Well, let's get ready for number 3, then.
Don't remind me. I can't wait for him or her to just pop out. Next time we should just hold back our urges.
You know I can't do that.
Fine. Well, at least snuggle with me.
Will do.
Just 5 minutes. Can't a pregnant woman just have 5 minutes of peace? I've literally just finished feeding Archie. What could Eclipse want now?
Don't worry about it. You get some rest. I'll go check on her.
Thank you, dear. I want at least 6 minutes before Archie gets up to eat again.
Eclipse, dear. What's wrong?
I saw a man in the window.
That was just a nightmare, sweetheart. Nothing to be worried about.
But he was there.
It was just your imagination.
Look, he broke my doll.
Oh. The window wasn't locked properly. The wind must have opened it and knocked your toy. We'll get you another one, dear.
Daddy, I don't want to sleep here.
Come here, my love. Let me pick you up.
Daddy, he's going to come back.
Well, then you would need Daddy to protect you, wouldn't you? What shall we say we go downstairs and sleep on our sofa?
Like a pyjama party?
It's pronounced pyjama, but yes. A special occasion. Don't get too used to it, though. It's only until I scare off the man in the window. Let's go, dear.
Right on time. Ominous, dear, the baby's coming, Archie. Don't worry, Mommy's here. Oh, was that all you wanted? Attention. I have a feeling you're going to be a handful when you grow up. Now, where the hell did your father go? Ominous? Is that a fault?
Shh. I got her to fall asleep.
Good to know Eclipse also shares the same habit of randomly falling asleep on a cold floor. What happened anyways?
I must have locked the window incorrectly, and a gust of wind blew it open and knocked over her porcelain dolls. She thought it was some stranger coming in. Just wanted to help her sleep. So we're having a quote-unquote pyjama party.
That's the cutest thing I've ever heard. You two look so adorable.
Want to join us?
All right, then.
Ophelia, do you think we're doing this right?
What do you mean?
Parenting, I mean.
Well, I would say that given our unique childhoods and our circumstances, our children are doing all right. As long as we're not abandoning them in orphanages, using forbidden spells on them, or teaching them to be bad people. You're also sleeping on a sofa to keep our 5-year-old happy. You're better than a lot of other parents.
Thank you, dear. Sometimes I feel like I could be doing better.
Well, you're doing the best you can. And I think for our family, that's enough.
But what will we do when they start asking questions? They won't be little forever. One day they'll ask about their grandparents, and they'll ask about our past.
I think we should worry about that in the future. Right now, I'm mostly worried about if we're keeping them alive. And clean. I'll clean him up. If you want, bring her to bed so we can sleep together tonight.
Don't worry, Eclipse. Daddy's always here for you when you need me. I'll make sure nobody hurts you. And if they do, well, Let's just say that I'm glad I know dark magic.
Come and get me, you balmy old codger.
I'm going to kick your ass!
With those janky knees? Unlikely. Thank God Hogwarts doesn't have a physical education class.
Iris, sit down. That's the last time I let you have a sip of butterbeer.
I swear on Merlin's beard, if you get the trip cancelled, I'll throw you into the lion pit.
Archie, that's enough. You two are behaving like complete imbeciles. If you don't get your arse ready for the trip, I swear on Merlin's beard you'll be left behind and your mother and I will go instead. She's been planning this weekend trip for weeks. Am I clear?
All
Fine.
right, Dad.
What about me?
Are you dressed and ready for the trip?
Yeah, have been for a while now.
See that, kids? At least Eclipse is ready to go and not goofing around. We three will wait for you outside. If you're not out in 5 minutes, we'll leave without you.
When you're not looking, I'll throw you with the cows, where you belong.
You stupid wanker.
So, a zoo trip? Why are we going to a muggle zoo?
Well, your sister has been begging us to take her to a zoo. And as for the muggles, why not?
I guess that muggles are so ordinary. I don't know. I just think there are better ways to celebrate the fact she received her Hogwarts letter.
Come on, Eclipse. You know better than to judge muggles. They can't help the fact they can't control magic.
I know.
You seem off. Are you having boy problems?
What?
I mean, is there any boy giving you trouble? Because I swear, if that's the case...
No, Dad. It's just really early in the morning. I'm totally fine.
Okay, if you say so. But just know that if any boy hurts you, make sure to tell Uncle Sebastian about it. Oh, and you're allowed to use the undercroft to hide the body.
I don't think that'll ever be necessary, but thank you for giving me a place to store bodies, I guess.
Did I hear the word corpse?
You look like a corpse.
Shut up, Archie.
I said that's enough! I don't want to hear another aggressive word coming out of your mouth today. We're going to the zoo together, and I want you two to get along, or else we're never going anywhere else. If you fight during the ride there, we'll turn the car right around.
A car?
As in muggle transportation?
Great. You made me ruin the surprise. Come on out, it's in the front.
Well, took you for long enough?
Sorry, dear. Archie and Iris had to finish getting dressed.
What is that dusty old thing?
And more importantly, if I run someone over with it, how big would the damage be?
You concern me more every day, Iris. Anyway, this is a car. Muggles use it to get around. Interesting, isn't it?
Not really, no.
Why are we driving there? Edinburgh is far away. We can get there in about a minute with flu powder.
Well, dear, we want to blend in, don't we? Also, some colleagues at work did some work on it, and we should be able to fly in it.
Fly? As in, like fly on our brooms.
Again, we want to blend in with the Muggles, and last I checked, they don't fly on brooms.
Last I've checked, cars don't fly.
Archie, one more word and you're staying here.
It's enchanted, so Muggles don't see us land. They'll only see us drive it. We could fly on brooms, but Iris still needs to learn. Besides, cars are a luxury right now, so be grateful we have one to show off.
Ugh, fine.
Who's driving us?
I hope it's Dad.
What the hell, Iris? You want to get us killed, or what?
It'd be funny.
Mom, if Dad's driving, then I'm going back home.
Dad is more than capable of driving a car, Archie. Cut him some slack. He does everything we can do. Why can't he drive a car?
Great question. Maybe because he can't see the road.
Well, you're one to talk about being able to see. You need glasses.
I'm not the one driving, now get in the damn car!
Great. Now you made him mad again.
Me? I was just looking out for us.
Woo! Edinburgh, here we come.
Well, I have a feeling this is going to be an interesting trip.
Whoa! Is this how far up I'm going to fly when I get to Hogwarts?
More or less, though I forbid you from flying this high in year 1.
Yeah, I'm in year 3 and I still don't feel confident enough in flying higher than the castle.
Well, that's not really surprising coming from you, Archie. Anyway, Iris, you're going to love Professor Sallow's classes. I mean, Uncle Sebastian's classes.
Oh, that's right. Wasn't Uncle Sebastian coming with us today?
Sebastian's a bit busy with work, sweetheart. But don't worry, you'll get sick of him soon.
Oh, right. You know, I thought the Undercroft was the best place to hide from him, until he popped up one day. I thought you said the Undercroft was a secret place from our family.
And it is. But during our Hogwarts years, I showed him the place.
What about Mum? Did she know about the Undercroft?
She did, in fact.
It's a funny story, really. It's how we met.
Wait,
Are
really?
you serious?
Juicy gossip?
Oh, don't listen to her. We actually met back in the common room. She was the new 5th year at the time.
You barely knew my name then. But your Uncle Sebastian showed me the Undercroft behind your father's back. And let's just say your father wasn't too happy.
Did he get as red as he does when he's pissed at us?
I don't get red.
A lot worse. He was so angry. I remember he even threatened me.
Threatened you? Dad?
Oh, come on. She's exaggerating.
You'd wish. I remember your exact words. My father is friends with the headmaster. I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
Your father?
You mean our grandfather?
Friends with the headmaster.
Well, that's enough for now. We're almost there.
Serious question. Can I use the Undercroft to bring boys over?
Are you hearing yourself, Iris? You breathe a word about this place to others and... Oh, I'm doing it again, aren't I?
I heard Slytherin boys are cute. Hopefully I also get sorted into Slytherin.
Okay, first of all, this boy-crazy attitude stops here. You'll just end up scaring them away. And also, seeing how your father and I were Slytherin, and how all of your siblings are as well, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if you ended up there. But, yeah, I agree. Most of the cute boys ended up being Slytherin.
Were there other cute boys during our...
We're here! Iris, sweetheart, the animals aren't
I want
going
to see the
anywhere.
lion pit. To throw Archie in with his real family.
Elephants!
Whoa, they're so big. They're much bigger than the ones drawn in books. Dad, look!
I can't really do that, sweetheart, especially now that I can't use my wand. But do let me know if there's anything I can pet.
Dad, do you need any help getting around? I know that it might be difficult to navigate around a zoo without your wand.
Nonsense. I'll get around just fine. You go off and have some fun.
If you say so.
Ophelia, dear, the kids are off to...
I'm Iris, Dad.
Oh, I thought you felt shorter.
I'm right behind you, Ominis. Here, I'll hold your arm for the meantime.
Who knew penguins were so ugly? I always figured they'd be a bit more cute. You know, for a Slytherin girl, I've never really seen a snake before. Might as well go inside. "10 feet, impressive, and it's a girl. 20 feet? Well, sorry for underestimating your length. Thank goodness Iris isn't here to see you. If she knew you were a 20-foot-long snake that could eat humans, she would have probably tried to take you home and into Hogwarts with her."
Ha! Freak! What are you doing hissing at that snake?
What are you talking about, you bloody imbecile?
Don't act dumb. I just saw you hissing at it. Are you that lonely that you try to talk to snakes for comfort?
Who the hell are you? Get away from me! Ugh, damn muggle. Dad tells me to never judge them, but it's so difficult. They're so disrespectful. You're on his side? Hissing? I was never hissing at you. I was just... How are you doing that? How are you speaking my language? That's impossible, unless...
Did you see that blind man back there?
Yet he needs his poor wife to guide him around like a damn dog.
You know, we should keep an eye on them. Once his wife leaves, we could play a prank on him.
I'm listening.
Well, we could accidentally push him into one of the petting zoo barns.
You're so bad, but what if he gets hurt?
Well, does it matter? He's blind. He won't be able to tell on us if there aren't witnesses, and would it really affect the world if there were fewer blind people running about?
You know, if you were my pet, I'd feed you dozens of girls like that a day. I'll make sure they're never able to see again. It'd be fun to scare them off and push them into the ant-eater vivarium. Whoa!
What is that? It's coming for us.
I'll take that as my cue to leave.
25 cents a show. What the hell will I even be seeing?
Well, dear, it's mostly aimed for kids to be with their parents.
I should be able to go in for free. If I'm paying that much to sit on a bench and hear animal noises, I expect the king and queen to be there.
Don't be so dramatic. I guess at some point they'll let you touch the animals.
There's no way I'm touching a tiger, Ophelia. It's a damn rip-off.
Oh, Eclipse, there you are.
Hey, Mum. Can I have the keys to the car?
Are you done already?
Yeah. I saw what I needed to see.
Well, I didn't really see anything, and I have been to the petting zoo twice, so maybe we should get going back.
You two get going to the car. Here are the keys. I'll look for your sister and brother. Hopefully they're not in too much trouble.
Did you have fun today, Eclipse?
Yeah, I did.
I decided to come with you because I was sick of not having my wand on me. This feels so much better. You're awfully quiet. Did you not have fun?
I did, Dad. But I have a question for you. Do you know anyone who's a parcel mouth?
What's up with that question? Did something happen?
No. It's just that I've been off because there's a boy in my class who speaks parseltongue. And, a lot of my friends are, into that boy, I guess. So, I don't know if I should, trust him?
A boy in your class who speaks parseltongue? Who is it?
Oh, you don't know him. He's, a Ravenclaw.
A Ravenclaw who speaks parseltongue. I thought I had heard everything. How strange. And is it confirmed he's a parcel mouth?
I guess. I've never seen him speak it, so I don't know.
Eclipse, whatever you do, please don't engage in any type of conversation with this supposed parcel mouth, and encourage your friends to avoid him as well. I know from experience that they're untrustworthy. Sooner or later they'll experiment with dark magic.
How do you know that? Maybe he's kind.
Trust me on this, Eclipse. Don't trust parcel mouths. They're known to use dark magic, and in a way are cursed. A lot of people your mother captured and sent to Azkaban are parcel mouths.
All right, Dad.
I forbade you from bringing your wand to the zoo, and what did you do? You brought it anyway. Iris, I don't know what to do with you.
I told you she'd catch you.
Archie, you knew about this? You're both grounded, and when you start Hogwarts, I'll tell Uncle Sebastian to keep a sharp eye on you two. Unbelievable.
What's going on?
Your daughter brought a wand when we explicitly said not to. She hid herself in a monkey cage and let loose a giant python from the snake exhibit.
The python was not my doing. If I let a python loose, I'd keep it and bring it home. Do you see it anywhere?
Iris, stop trying to hide it. We know you too well. Now give me your wand back. You won't have it until classes start. You hear me?
I swear.
Wand, now.
Fine, but I'm being framed.
To be completely honest, I didn't see her near the snake exhibit.
Thank you. You might have janky knees and glasses, but at least you're honest.
I changed my mind. She was there. She let them loose.
Oh, you damn wanker.
That's enough! You two are going to be quiet for the rest of the ride, or else I'll tell Professor Sallow. That's right, I said, Professor. To keep you in detention for the rest of the school year. Am I clear? That's what I thought. Now, let's get going.
Sweetheart, have I ever told you how much I love you?
You could say it more often.
So, it's true then. I'm one of them. How? Why? Why do I find it out now? I can't tell my father. He said parselmouths are dangerous and untrustworthy, and prone to using dark magic. He won't understand. I've heard him speak about dark magic 1,000,000 times before. He hates dark witches and wizards. For crying out loud, my mother is a damn aura. I need to hide this from him. Of course I'm ashamed. He said it's a curse, that all those who speak it are dark wizards in Azkaban. If he found out, he'd be devastated. I'm not saying your kind are all dangerous. You're taking words out of my mouth. A pet? No way. I shouldn't even be talking to you or encouraging myself to keep speaking in this language. I only came here to see if it's true. Anyway, I'll be off to Hogwarts soon. Where would I even keep you? In my pocket? Uncle Sebastian would think it's funny, but I don't think the headmistress would like a snake as a pet. Thank you for listening, I guess. I'm not sure what to do with this information yet. The only person I feel comfortable talking to is the one person I can't tell. And I can't tell any of my friends back at school. They started a rumor that Tom was a parselmouth. If they talk about him, they'll talk about me. Hopefully, we'll never see each other again.
You belong in Slytherin!
Go on, Iris. Sit down with your siblings.
Oh man, having to be seen with those freaks.
Your mother told me to keep a sharp eye on you after the disaster in the zoo. I know you're my favourite black child, but even you need to learn that there are certain boundaries. Just know, I won't be tolerating anything.
But Uncle Sebastian... I mean, Professor Sebastian, I swear it wasn't me the one who released the python. If it were me, I would be gloating about it.
It's not Professor Sebastian, Iris. It's Professor Sallow.
I'm telling the truth. My parents don't believe me, but you do, right?
Sit down. Eclipse and Archie are right over there.
Oh, what a shocker. Another black child in Slytherin. Another sibling to take care of.
Why the long face? I thought you were glad about getting your wand back.
I swear once I learn all 3 unforgivables, I'll test them on you, Archie.
What did I do?
Not standing up for me, you damn 4 eyes. You know I went nowhere near that exhibit.
Are you still on about that? Come on, Iris. Who else would it be? You're the only one crazy enough to pull a stunt like that, and the only person with their wand there.
Guys, let's just forget about it. It happened almost a week ago. Mum and Dad will get over it like they always do.
Oh, look who's talking. Little Miss Perfect.
What? What are you saying?
Well, what I'm saying is that Mum and Dad always seem to praise you for everything. Especially Dad. He never yells at you or anything.
True. It's like I can't take 2 steps without Dad turning into a tomato and having smoke come out of his ears. And then it's you, and his tone changes completely.
Have you ever stopped to think that maybe, just maybe, I'm not a sociopath and a menace like Iris, or a troublemaker like you, Archie?
I can't wait until you slip up and Dad catches you. It'll be so entertaining to watch you being yelled at for once.
You know what? I'm not hungry. You guys always find a way to ruin my day and my appetite. Iris, either Archie helps you find the common room, or you sleep outside tonight. Damn it! They're so... Ugh! I can't get rid of them even at school! Thank goodness we don't share a dorm. I already have to deal with them at home and in the same common room, but I can't sleep in the same room. I'd go mad and I'd... What the hell is that noise? It's coming from my bag. Oh no! You followed me here? No. You can't be here. Get out! I swear on Merlin's beard
Eclipse? Is that you?
Shit! Hide! Yeah, it's me!
I thought I saw you walk out here. You seemed a bit concerned. Is everything all right with you?
Of course, Uncle Sebastian. Just needed some fresh air to,
Your father mentioned that you were concerned about a boy who speaks parseltongue. May I know who that boy is?
Oh no, that was all a misunderstanding. You see, there's, a really cute boy I like, and I'm trying to win him over, and I've heard he's a parselmouth, but it turned out to be a rumor, and...
Okay, I've heard enough. I won't ask you any more details. I'd talk to your mother about such things. Ominis would just try to beat up anyone who gets close to his little girls.
That's why I had to, you know, lie a bit.
Your father was a bit concerned about your off behavior lately. Glad to know it was just boy problems. I'll let you handle that yourself. Anyways, I wanted to show you 3 something I'd thought you'd like, though now that you're here, I guess I can show it to you.
What is this?
It's a yearbook photo of our class of 1894. See anyone you recognize?
Whoa. They're both so... young in this picture. Dad still hasn't changed his hair in decades, I see. Is this you, Uncle Sebastian? Oh dear, you looked a bit messed up.
I had finished my session of crossed wands with a particular black family member.
Oh yeah, Mom told us about that. She used to duel there, right? Seems like she kicked your ass pretty hard in this picture.
Well, she always kicks my ass when it comes to dueling. It's how we first met, actually. Funny story, looking back at it now.
Is this around the time you showed her the Undercroft?
No, that happened soon after we met.
How soon?
I would say 3 days.
So? You showed a random girl you knew for 3 days who kicked your ass in a duel my father's secret private hiding space. Please tell me you weren't into my mother back then. That would be awkward.
Holy crap, you really do sound like your father. Same exact tone and everything. All you'd need now is to be a man and, well, blind, I suppose.
He looked so in love with my mum in this picture. He still smiles at her the same way.
Your father loves your mother a lot, never doubt that. They have been through a lot together. And I mean a lot. They're always there for each other.
Did he always have this hatred for dark magic and parseltongue?
I thought you said the whole parseltongue boy was just a rumor.
And, it is. Except, I want to know what would happen if, say, he actually was one.
He has his reasons to be against it, dear. Dark magic has hurt your father and others deeply in ways you'd never imagine. Take Aunt Anne as an example. She was cursed by dark magic by... Anyway, keep the picture. I see it makes you happy. I framed it and everything. Take good care of it. I'm off to see how your siblings are doing and making sure Iris isn't burying a body outside.
All right. See you tomorrow during class. I only mentioned parseltongue, and he assumed I was talking about dark wizards. Even Uncle Sebastian believes parselmouths are destined to become evil. Shit. I'm doomed. What's your name, by the way? I guess if you're going to hide in my bag, I should at least know what to call you. Oh, Zeke? That sounds quite normal, actually. Not a word. This is the Slytherin common room. If anyone hears you, I'll get in trouble.
Eclipse, there you are.
Oh, hi Ellie. How was your summer?
Pretty good. I missed being able to use my wand. My parents don't like it when I have it on me. Muggles, you know?
Yeah. Be careful saying that out loud. I don't judge, but others do.
You're the only pure-blooded witch who doesn't judge blood status. I've seen even half-bloods judge muggle-borns. And it's not like it's a family ideology or anything, because other black family members judge me too. What's your deal?
Well, I know there are other black family members, but I don't really have grandparents or anything. We don't talk much. My parents always talked positively of muggles and muggle-borns.
And did they not tell you what happened to them? I mean, I'd be interrogating them every second of the day.
I asked a while ago. I was about 6. They told me they were dead. I don't think they'd lie to us about that, especially considering I could just ask another black.
Do you think your parents are, you know?
No, in fact, I don't know.
You know, cousins, siblings.
What the actual hell, Ellie?
Well, the Blacks are known to partake in that. There used to be a pure-blood family that went extinct about 30 years ago as well, that took part in that. What were they called? The Gints, the Grunts, the Grumps?
Ellie, get to the point.
I need to get going. We were just going to invite you for a drink at the Three Broomsticks tomorrow after class. You can bring your brothers if you'd like.
No offence, Ellie, but I'd rather chew my own foot than to share another moment with them. They can find their own friends to pester.
All right then, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, Ellie. Ridiculous. Cousins, they barely look the same.
I'm looking for a boyfriend who's not a complete jerk. Which house has the cutest boys?
Slytherin, I guess.
Well, yeah, but I'm so sick of Slytherin boys. I see them all the time in the common room. There must be a better option for me.
Well, from experience, Hufflepuff are the sweetest. Take Oliver, for example.
Oliver is nice, but he's so clumsy. Do you remember the time he made his potion explode in potions class? Or when he accidentally transfigured Camille into a barrel and he couldn't turn her back?
Oh, that's true. What happened to Camille anyway?
I mean, I've seen her around. She looks traumatized, though.
We should invite her to our get-togethers then.
Enough about Oliver and Camille. What's up with you, Eclipse?
What? Nothing's wrong with me. Why does everyone think that?
It's mostly because you've been quiet these past few days. I remember last year you were trying out for the Quidditch team or playing gobstones with us. Now you spend your time in the library or in your dorm.
Well, I gave up trying to get into the Slytherin team. I'm just not cut out for it. And I'm also way too busy studying for the Newts.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. You know, if I had to choose someone, it would probably be Tom.
Tom? No way, he's a bit creepy.
What? We weren't talking to you.
I'll be right back. Hello? You called me.
Did I?
You speak it too. I thought I was the only one. May I sit down, sir?
Go ahead. It's not occupied.
I can't believe you're like me. My father always told me that parseltongue was associated with dark magic. He'd be ashamed to find out I speak it. I don't even know how.
What's your name?
Eclipse. Eclipse Black.
And I take it you're a Hogwarts student?
Yes, Slytherin, just like my younger siblings.
I used to be Slytherin as well. It's the best house you could have ever possibly been sorted into. You and your siblings are lucky. Especially you, Eclipse.
Me, lucky? I think all houses are great on their own. Well, maybe Gryffindor's a bit overrated, but...
That's not what I meant. You were blessed with a rare ability, one that many wizards wish to have. Are your siblings Parselmouths?
No, they aren't. And I don't consider myself to be blessed with this. It's like my father says. It's a curse. If he ever found out I'm one of them, he'd probably stop talking to me and my mother would lock me in Azkaban. I'm scared of what will happen if this ever comes to light.
A bit of an overreaction, don't you think?
No, it's not. My father speaks of Parseltongue as if it were the devil himself. Something to be ashamed of. Something that should never exist, or should be eradicated. He hates dark magic with a passion, and my mother is an aura, and a good one at that. She would be doing everyone a favour by locking me in Azkaban.
Last I checked, speaking Parseltongue isn't illegal, or grounds for arrest.
I know. But it's like my father says. Sooner or later, those with this ability end up corrupted.
Well, I'm one. Do you think I'm corrupted?
You look a bit scruffy, but nothing too out of the ordinary.
At least you're honest. You know, you speak a lot about what your father would think of you. I take it you have a close relationship.
We do. My siblings have always been closer to my mother, but my father is my whole world. I want to make him proud, but it eats me up inside knowing that this would absolutely kill him. It would ruin our family name.
Then I guess it's best to keep this conversation a secret from them, then. You know, I can help you reach your full potential. I know other people just like us. If you ever want to join us, visit us in Little Hangleton.
Hi, Dad.
Eclipse? Sweetheart, what are you doing here? School only started a week ago.
Well, I was just having a drink at the Three Broomsticks and thought of popping by to see if you needed any help around the house. I imagine Mom's not home.
No, she's busy right now filing out some paperwork at the ministry. She won't be back until a few hours from now. Are you looking for her?
Not really. I just wanted to see you both. It's been a pain watching over Archie and Iris. I knew Iris would fit in right away, but it's exhausting.
Well, they're your siblings, dear, and as much as they're troublemakers, they always look out for you in the end.
You're just saying that because you're happy you don't have to deal with Iris's shenanigans all the time anymore.
Can't it be both?
Right. I see you're working with the daisies. Did you plant these for Mum?
Actually, the lavender I planted last month was for your mother. I know being an aura can be stressful, so I like her to breathe in some lavender coming in after work.
That's sweet.
How was your day, sweetheart?
It was fine, except something unusual happened.
Unusual? Like what?
So, today was a bit interesting, Dad. I met an actual parcel mouth.
What? A parcel mouth? Did he speak it to you?
Yeah. Kind of to prove it was true.
Did you understand anything he said?
No. It was mostly sounds, like hissing.
Did you engage in any type of conversation with this person?
I spoke to them, but only to see if it was true that they use dark magic.
Well, sweetheart, do you think they'll tell you the truth? Dark wizards don't outright admit it. They'll hide it in plain sight. I told you to stay away from anyone like that. Merlin knows what could happen if you don't. Who was it anyway? I think your mother should keep a close eye on whoever that person is.
It was a woman. She said she was traveling around Europe, and she happened to stop by Hogsmeade for a drink. I don't think I'll ever see her again.
Good. Trust me when I say this, Eclipse. The farther away you are from dark magic, the easier your life will be.
Uncle Sebastian mentioned that dark magic hurt you. That you and Mum went through a lot together. I've been thinking for a while. What happened exactly?
That's a difficult question to answer. One that you're not ready to hear yet.
Oh, okay.
I'd love to stay here and chat with you, dear, but it's getting late. You should head back to your dorm. I'll let Mum know you stopped by.
Okay, I'll go.
And Eclipse?
Yeah?
Promise me that you'll stay away from dark magic and parcel mouths. I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to you or your brothers.
I need to go, Dad. Headmaster Hobhouse will get angry if I show up so late.
Still can't believe that coward managed to become headmaster. Hello, dear. How was work?
I don't know what's worse, having to travel long distances or having to do so much paperwork. Honestly, I'm exhausted.
Well, I made you some soup. I wanted to talk to you about something rather important.
What is it? What did Archie do?
It's not about Archie. Honestly, it's about the three of them.
Oh?
Eclipse stopped by today. She told me she met a parcel mouth, and when I told her to stay away from them, she began asking questions. More specifically, about our experiences with dark magic.
Oh, well, if she's old enough to ask, maybe we should tell her. Though I'm not sure how to cram all that information in one day.
I don't want her to know anything. If any of them ever found out about their grandparents, both their grandparents. They would get so confused. They're all already at an age where they don't know who they are. If they found out that they were dark wizards, killed by other dark wizards, who knows?
They're going to find out eventually. It's only a matter of time before they investigate on their own. Eclipse was barely a child when she began asking about Grandma and Grandpa. Maybe a small family meeting along with Sebastian would make it easier for them to process and ask questions.
No way. Iris is only 11, and Archie is barely 14. They're still so young. They're not ready to face the truth. What will they think if they find out you were kidnapped by my brother, who, by the way, also killed their grandmother? The grandmother who also worked with Rookwood. Their grandfather. It's so much information. Not to mention, what would they think of me? They're not stupid. If they ever found out about the Gaunt family, and they found out I was one, they'll know I'm a Parselmouth as well.
Maybe that's not a bad thing, dear. They also have the right to know that they're descendants from Salazar Slytherin.
I know they do. But I think it's best for now to keep everything hidden from them. I've always wanted them to have a normal childhood, one I never had. If they found out they were descendants, and they found out I'm a Parselmouth, and that our family's engaged in dark magic, I fear the consequences of telling them.
Dear, I must admit I find it a bit strange none of them turned out to be Parselmouths. I know not every Slytherin descendant is one, but your whole family was, and we have 3 children. What if—
Don't worry about that. I found out I was one the moment I was able to speak, the moment I was able to walk, and trust me, I spoke parseltongue to them in secret as children, to check if any of them were able to speak it. None of them reacted to it. I wouldn't worry about it.
I think we're just delaying the inevitable, dear. One day we'll have to explain it to them.
One day, but not today.
Come back here! Once I get you two, you're going to be in big trouble.
Psst, Iris. The puffskeins.
Oh dear. Oh no. Maybe... Oh, Professor Sallow. A little help, please.
You still scared of these things? I thought you'd gotten over it.
And I did, but I don't have time to deal with these types of pranks.
You do seem to have enough time to chase the black kids around Hogwarts. Why not let me handle it?
Because every time I let you handle it, they just behave even worse.
Not true. Iris has gone a full week without any mischief. What did they do this time?
I caught Archie standing guard over at the broom rack while Iris was doing something to the brooms.
How do you know they were doing something they weren't supposed to? Maybe they were getting ready for their broom lessons.
Are you kidding me? It's Archie and Iris Black we're talking about. They ran away as soon as they saw me. I've been chasing them around the court. They're guilty.
Come on, go back to your office. I'll handle this.
No, I know what'll happen if I do. Your stupid friendship with Ominous Gaunt makes you have a soft spot for them. I won't let you deal with them anymore. From now on, any and all mischief they're up to will be handled by me.
Ominous Black.
What?
His name is Ominous Black. That's the name he chose, and that's the name he'll be called. And if you want to deal with the Black family yourself, be my guest. You'll be making my life easier. It isn't as easy as you think. They're not going to listen to you just because you're the headmaster. They're not afraid of anything, I should know. I've been there for them since they were babies.
Fine then. Now, help me get rid of all these puffskeins.
Oh no, this is their mischief. I'm not handling them anymore, remember? It's your responsibility, right?
Oh, that's correct. Well, maybe if I just...
Good luck with that, Hobhouse.
Did he just say Ominous Gaunt? Why would he say that?
I don't know. But Dad went with him to school. There must be a reason why.
Caught you! You thought you two could run away from me. You should learn that the disillusionment charm does not silence you. Now come with me to my office. Iris and Archie Black.
Headmaster Hobhouse.
You're in trouble.
Drink some cranberry juice.
What? Not you're in trouble. You're in trouble. As in you are in trouble. Why is it when something goes wrong in Hogwarts, it's always you two?
It's not our fault you have it out for us.
I don't have anything out for anyone. Eclipse has been nothing but a perfect student since she got here. Why can't you two do the same?
Well, Headmaster Hobhouse, In our defence, how do you know for sure we were doing something bad? We were just having a look at the brooms.
Well, Iris, first, you didn't answer when I asked what you were doing. Second, you two ran away from me when I caught on. Third, you had a bag full of puffskeins. You had this all planned out just in case I caught you two.
I just really like puffskeins, sir. Who doesn't? Surely a grown man as yourself, headmaster of Hogwarts, isn't afraid of a little animal like that.
I am not the one being interrogated. You're the ones in trouble. Luckily, I've just sent an owl to your father explaining the whole situation. Oh, here's his response now. Hope their tongues went up your nose, Hobhouse. Deal with it. What grown man is afraid of puffskeins? Grow up. Signed, Ominous Black.
Seems like Dad's on our side.
Well, you two have detention for 3 days. Out of my office, now!
I can't believe Dad was actually on our side.
I know. I thought we'd get another howler by now.
Why am I not surprised? Why are you two here? I thought you'd wait at least 2 weeks before getting sent to the headmaster's office.
Well, dear Eclipse, we were framed. We didn't do anything wrong. We just wanted our team to win the next Quidditch match.
Dad is on our side. You should have seen the headmaster's face when he read his letter out loud.
He was so embarrassed. Even more so when I pointed out he was afraid of puffskeins.
Dad actually told him to grow up.
Wow, that's new.
The headmaster says it's his job to handle us from now on. I wonder what other things we could do without getting Dad upset.
I leave to Hogsmeade for an afternoon, and you get into trouble. Why do I even bother?
Because you love us.
Sadly. Anyway, I'm off to bed.
Are you not coming with us to dinner?
I'm not hungry today. I have some homework I need to finish before class tomorrow. See you guys tomorrow.
No sitting down. Get up. Come on. Today we have a very special class. See that wardrobe over there? What's happening?
It's moving, sir.
Very good, Archie. Now, can anyone guess what special creature I have inside it?
Maybe, a boggart? Boggarts are creatures known to take the form of the thing you fear the most.
Correct. Now, I know it sounds scary to be face to face with your biggest fear. You, Ellie, what's your biggest fear?
Cockroaches.
No laughing. Everyone's fears will be revealed today in class. As long as it's not a puffskein, just between you and me, that's the headmaster's biggest fear. The way we defeat a boggart is simple. Ridiculous.
Oh, I know that spell. You have to think of ways to make the boggart funny, and in turn, it turns the boggart into it.
Well done, Archie. 10 points to Slytherin. Now, who wants to go first?
Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Come on, Oliver, you next.
Ridiculous.
Think harder, Oliver.
I can't.
Shit. It's coming right towards us. Ah! Don't run, Oliver! You'll let it escape!
Huh? Dad? What are you doing here?
I am ashamed to call you my daughter, you worthless piece of crap.
Dad? What are you saying?
What I'm saying is that you're no longer welcomed at home. You have no home, you worthless parcel mouth. Your mother...
I'm bringing you to Azkaban, you liar! You scum!
You're a boggart. Come on, Eclipse. Think of something funny.
You're not my daughter anymore. You're a low-life scum. Come
There
here.
it is. Ridiculous.
Whoa!
I'll take this from here.
I always thought Mum would look funny roller skating. I didn't know she was your biggest fear. Are you all right? You look like you've seen a ghost.
I'm fine, Archie. Damn it. It was probably you who let this thing go.
Actually, it was...
I don't care. Just leave me alone. I'm not in the mood to deal with you. You're always ruining my day, my appetite, my free time. You're ruining my life. Do me a favor and don't speak to me.
I hate cleaning the damn Niffler den.
Anything but that.
Hobhouse has been keeping a close eye on us. I know now why Dad hates the guy.
I don't think he used to give out punishments when they were younger. I guess they're...
Hey, have you seen Eclipse lately?
No? Last I saw her, she was yelling in my face about the boggart. I imagine you haven't either.
Is it true that Mum was her greatest fear? Like, I know Mum can be intimidating at times, but Mum isn't really a threat or anything. I honestly doubt she fears her.
That's what I saw when I saw the boggart trying to grab her. It was Mum, and she was yelling at her. Something about being a scum.
Mum doesn't call us scum, and she's called us lots of things. Why would she ever say that to her?
I don't know. We should ask her directly.
Do you think she'll tell us? She isn't exactly a chatterbox when it comes to expressing her feelings.
I'm not sure. I mean, maybe she'll tell Dad. They're thick as thieves.
Or maybe even Uncle Sebastian. Speaking of which, now that he's no longer responsible for us, and Headmaster Hobhouse has taken over, I think we should take advantage of Dad's hatred for the man. Let's do something that'll drive him away from Hogwarts forever.
I don't know if that's a good idea. If we press Dad's buttons too much, he'll eventually take Hobhouse's side.
You're no fun. I thought about slipping a puffskein into his office, or during a speech at the Grand Hall.
Maybe we should wait until we finish this detention before throwing ourselves into another mess. I mean, I'm all for torturing the man, but I also want to finish my 3rd year.
Wait! There's Eclipse! Eclipse.
What do you two little trolls want now? Can't you see I'm busy?
Well, we were planning to go to Mum's house this weekend, to spend some time with her.
I'm not going.
Are you for real?
Why not? Dad is actually kind of proud of all of us for scaring Hobhouse with puffskeins, and...
I said I'm not going. Get that through your head. I'm too busy studying for my exams. I don't have time to spend with you two.
A bit snappy, don't you think? Sorry for inviting you then.
I don't need you two to invite me to my own damn house. I'll go there if I want to. Leave me alone. I have more important things to do than to prevent you from getting expelled.
What's her damn problem?
I don't know. She's been acting that way since the whole boggart situation.
Oh, who bloody cares? Let's go. Maybe that stick up her ass pops out and she finally stops being so damn stuck up.
I know that was mean, Zeke. I know that they care about me, but in the end, they're my siblings, and they care about me. I'm just afraid that if anything comes to light, I might be separated from them. What? What do you mean, a note? There's no note in my pocket. I would obviously know if I had a... This is not mine. What is it? Meet me in the Forbidden Forest, near the abandoned castle on the west side. Come alone. I have something I want to share with you. Signed, your faithful Parselmouth? How did he slip this into my robe? It's so... strange. I don't know, Zeke. Dad told me to stay away from Parselmouths. I know, but I should at least follow his advice, right? I should at least stay away from them. What do you mean, culture? People like us don't have culture. Salazar Slytherin was a Parselmouth, and I know most Parselmouths are descendants from him. But the Black family isn't one of them. I'm simply cursed. He did mention wanting to show me something. I only hope it's something good. Maybe I should meet them. You are quite the convincer, Zeke. Being able to talk to you is the only good thing out of this. We should go on Broom. If we go with Floo powder, that damn statue will probably tell on me. This looks like the place he mentioned, the abandoned castle. Hello, is anyone here? I found your note. It said to meet you here. That's strange. I think this is the abandoned castle they mentioned in their letter. Where is he?
Sorry, I had to make sure you were alone.
Oh, you scared me, sir. It's nice seeing you again.
No need for English, dear. We're Parselmouths.
I don't know if I feel comfortable speaking Parseltongue with another Parselmouth.
I understand Eclipse, but we have been blessed with this gift and we should take full advantage of it, starting with speaking it.
Okay, just a little. Forgive me if I slip up.
No need to worry about that. My family and I used to have a rule. Always speak parseltongue when we were together. We were all proud parcel mouths on our father's side. We never spoke English to each other, only to our poor mother, who could only dream of having such gift.
Wait, your family were all parcel mouths. How is that possible? Unless...
We were direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin himself. Thanks to him, we have this incredible ability.
Direct descendants from Slytherin? It's funny. You'd think I would know of such family of parcel mouths.
You see, Eclipse, our family was struck with tragedy almost 30 years ago. A fire burnt down our family mansion, killing all of our house elves, servants, my whole family. I barely made it out alive with my 2 small children. I tried going back in. I tried using Glacius to stop the fire. I did everything I could to help them, but it was enchanted. No matter what spells I casted, nothing could extinguish it. This fire was intentional.
Is that how you got that scar on your face?
I guess you can say it was a consequence.
I don't know what to say. I'm so sorry for what happened.
There's no need for words. I brought you here because I wanted you to see this. The old Gaunt family mansion.
Gaunt. I've heard that surname somewhere. I don't know where exactly.
The Gaunt family was one of the greatest families to have ever existed. We were powerful, to say the least. Sadly, I'm one of the last Gaunts that remain. The only thing I have now to remember is the abandoned ruins of the mansion we used to live in, a sad reminder that I have lost my whole family. You are the one of the few people I can share this incredible gift with, Eclipse. I want to show you everything I know. I want to teach you magic that'll turn you into one of the most powerful witches.
Are the rumours true? Do you use dark magic?
Who decides what's dark magic? The same people who fear your parcel mouth abilities, who want to control magic and keep real power from you. The Gaunts were never afraid of using any type of magic to defend themselves. Magic is neither good nor evil. It's the intent behind it that matters. Light magic can be just as harmful, and dark magic just as benevolent if used for the right purpose. Think about it. How many people locked in Azkaban are murderers who have never used the 3 unforgivables? I don't want to teach you dark magic, Eclipse. I know they make you uncomfortable, and I respect your wishes. I would never do anything to make you uncomfortable. All I want is to teach you spells to protect yourself. Spells that I wish my family knew to protect themselves from the fire. You are one of the few parcel mouths I know, and I feel it is my duty to protect you.
Fine. I'm willing to learn. But I'm not interested in anything that could ever possibly hurt anyone. Understood?
I'm so relieved you agree. Remember to come here every night, even if you have to sneak out. I'll teach you curious things about our language, show you secrets about our people, and I'll teach you useful spells. Never let anyone know about this, by the way. I remember you told me your mother was an aura. The last thing we need is for her to find out.
All right. I never quite got your name, by the way.
I suppose if we're going to see each other often, you should know my name. Fine. My name is Marvolo, and I have a feeling we're going to learn a lot with each other.
Class dismissed. See you tomorrow. Good job, everyone. Well done learning Incendio. You'll see it's incredibly useful. Just don't use it inside, please. Oh, Iris. May we chat a bit, please?
Here we go again. I promise that I won't set Archie's robes on fire with this spell. Happy?
Actually, that wasn't what I wanted to ask you. It's not my responsibility anymore to keep you in line, remember? Feel free to do whatever you'd like. Remember, Hobhouse is the one responsible.
You mean I can sneak into the restricted section and you won't say anything? Thank you, Uncle Sebastian.
No, that's not what She reminds me of myself sometimes. No, I was just going to ask you how Eclipse is doing. I heard she hasn't been feeling well these past couple of days. Be honest, Was it your dad's cooking that made her sick? Because I still remember the food poisoning he gave me during last Christmas's dinner.
Well, she didn't come with us to Dad's house this weekend. Said she had to study. I haven't seen her much this week. I didn't know she was sick.
What do you mean she didn't go with you two? She gets homesick every school year. I remember during her first year she spent every Monday crying over being separated from your parents. And they lived like a short 30-minute walk away.
Yeah, I remember that. Gosh, what a dweeb she was. I'm glad I'm not like that.
Hey, Iris?
Yeah?
Eclipse has been off since she arrived. I saw the whole boggart situation, and there has to be a reason why your mum is her biggest fear.
I don't know. Have you seen Mum when she's upset? She's crazy scary.
Trust me, I have. And I guarantee you that's not why she's scared of her.
According to Archie, Mum called her a scum.
I've only heard her call one person a scum. And it's not someone you'd like to meet.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing.
I know that look. You're hiding something. Who's this mysterious person she called a scum?
I said it's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Uncle Sebastian. Last week when Headmaster Hobhouse caught us, when we were hiding, we heard him call Dad ominous Gaunt. What's that all about?
Iris, if you have any questions, ask your parents about it. I shouldn't be the one to explain anything.
Aren't you a teacher? I thought it was your job to explain things.
Don't press me further. Go check on your sister.
Check on my sister, my ass. He's hiding something from me.
Hey, Iris.
Oh, hey, Archie. Want to investigate something? Hey, why are you walking so quickly?
No reason. I may have gotten sick of Hobhouse's stupid punishments and sneaked a puffskein into the classroom when he wasn't looking.
Nice one. Hopefully he doesn't track it back to us.
What's this you said about investigating?
Get this. I asked Uncle Sebastian about the whole ominous Gaunt thing Hobhouse mentioned while we were hiding from him. Uncle Sebastian made this face.
Are you trying to imitate him? You look constipated.
I look suspicious is what I look. He avoided my question and told me to ask Dad.
And?
Uncle Sebastian never avoids answering a question, especially to prove us wrong.
I mean, ominous Gaunt does sound suspicious. I'm sure if it were just a misunderstanding, he'd say so. But now you've got me thinking...
Have you ever heard of the word Gaunt?
I do remember reading about it somewhere. I don't remember where.
And Hobhouse did say Black is the name he chose. Do you think Dad is like a spy?
Yeah, because spies end up having children and living among the people he's spying on.
It's a possible explanation.
Not a likely one.
We can't ask any of the other professors. They won't give us answers.
And I'm not talking to Hobhouse again. I'm going to break his glasses if I see him.
Maybe the library has some information. We need to find out what a Gaunt is exactly.
I'm still banned from the library until further notice for burning those books. Maybe you could go instead.
Yeah, I'm banned too.
But you've been here for like 2 weeks. How are you already banned?
Well, I may have accidentally unleashed all those puffskeins from last week in the library while I was copying off of Eugenia's answers for her herbology essay.
They're not going to let us in, and Eclipse has been avoiding us for days. We need to get in somehow.
What if we sneak in at night? Usually no one's there. And we don't even need to get into the restricted section, because these books are on the normal section.
Fine. Meet me outside of the common room at night. We'll sneak in together. Hopefully we find something useful. But, for now, I think we should run back. I think I hear Hobhouse's screams from over here.
So, you say that this spell was the reason your family's house burnt down. Why are you teaching it to me then?
Because we shouldn't fear any type of spell or magic, no matter how destructive it can be. We must learn to control it, use it in our defense, just like I did years after it burnt down my house and destroyed my family. Fiend fire is a dangerous spell, but it opens many opportunities. Just imagine being attacked by dark wizards and being able to defend yourself with it.
Isn't that why we learn Incendio?
Come on, anyone can use Incendio. Most do it to heat up their tea. Fiendfire, however, is designed to eradicate anyone who's trying to hurt you, which is why it's so dangerous, yet powerful.
I guess it would be useful to know some spells that could potentially save my life if I were in danger. But promise me I'll be okay. That if I do it wrong, you'll be able to control it.
I promise. Just concentrate on the direction you want the flames to go, and burn down this path of trees. If you do it well, you should be able to extinguish it with your mind.
All right. The incantation was Pestis Incendium. Whoa!
There you go, well done.
It's out of control. Help me.
You don't need my help. You don't need it at all. Concentrate.
I'm trying. It's not going away.
You know, a fire like this could reach Hogsmeade and Hogwarts in a few minutes. It could destroy everything in its path, including your home. See how it's growing so quickly. See now how it could destroy my own home. I would focus even harder if I were you. Impressive. I thought you'd kill everything in its path. Good to know you're good at magic. Though it doesn't surprise me.
You said you would help me control it.
I said I'd be there in case you couldn't. But you could. You extinguished it with pure focus.
Everything's destroyed.
That's a good thing. Everything will grow back faster and stronger than ever before, just like I did when my family died.
I'm sorry if this is a sensitive question, but do you know who started the fire?
I have my suspicions of who it could have been. A traitor to our kind. Someone who wanted something that was rightfully mine. And sadly, he got away with it. Now I'm alone, abandoned, a single father. That's why I was so happy to find you, Eclipse. Speaking of which, I do have a favour to ask of you.
What is it?
There's a particular book I'm looking for. A book written by one of my grandparents a long, long time ago. There's only a single copy, hidden away in the restricted section of Hogwarts Library. I've been looking for ways to get to it, but I've always been turned away. I need you to get it for me.
Oh, that's easy. I'm sure if I ask Uncle Sebastian for permission into the restricted section, he'll let me...
No one can know about this.
Why?
Because how would you explain it to him? How would you explain the fact that you need a book on Horcruxes? I don't want you to get in trouble for me, Eclipse. And I especially don't want your unsupportive parents to find out the incredible power you harness. I'm just looking out for you. I don't want to cause a rift between you and your parents. I know how much you love them.
Oh, that's so nice of you, Marvolo. Tell me the name of the book. I've heard of my siblings' ways to sneak into places. I'm sure I'll be able to do the same.
Good girl. If only he had been as obedient as you.
What? What do you mean?
Nothing at all.
Shh. Not here, Zeke.
Seems like someone's awake.
Ellie? What are you doing here? It's almost 4 a.m.
I'm catching up with my homework. You, on the other hand, are up to something much more sinister, I see.
I'm not up to anything.
Yeah, right. You know, everyone's a bit worried about you. Even Iris has been asking about you. You don't look sick, and I know for a fact you would never miss a class without cause.
I was just going to the bathroom to throw up. My stomach's been acting up lately.
You do look a bit skinnier and tired. I haven't seen you in class or the Grand Hall. Is everything okay?
I'm fine, Ellie. I just need to go back to bed. I feel like I'm going to pass out if I don't.
Hey, Eclipse. If you need to talk, I'm right here, you know? You haven't been the same since the start of class. Last year you seemed happier. If something's going on, you can trust me.
Yeah. No offense, Ellie, but you gossip about every single person in Hogwarts. You make fun of Myrtle all the time. Sorry, I don't want to confide my personal business with someone who would take advantage of my problems to start a school rumour.
Eclipse, you're my friend and...
Though I can't really blame you. Muggles love to gossip, right? It's in your blood.
In my... what?
I don't want to talk right now. I feel lightheaded.
What's going on with her? She's never called me a muggle before.
Isn't it weird there's no one here? Only a bunch of dweebs.
It's a bit odd, no doubt. Maybe it's a special day.
What do you mean, like National Nerd Day?
Be quiet. If we keep this up, Peeves will show up.
Oh, you mean that poltergeist that roams around? I like it when he pokes fun at Hobhouse and throws water balloons at people.
You're not going to like it when he catches us and rattles us out to Hobhouse. Then it's another 2 weeks cleaning Niffler dens, sweeping the courtyard and staying late to clean up.
You're no fun. Where are we headed to anyway?
I suppose the Hogwarts history section might contain information on different families and other Hogwarts students from different years.
I think that's right around the corner here. We have to go down the stairs. Careful. You want them to find us or what?
It was an accident.
That's what Mum said when she found out she was having you.
Real funny. Can we concentrate on what we're looking for?
I don't even know what exactly to look for. Old newspapers? A log on history professors? Yearbooks?
Yearbooks is actually a good idea. Let's look. I found something, Iris.
What did you find?
It's the 1894 graduation yearbook. It's really big.
Open it.
Oh, looks like the pictures are divided into houses.
I recognise that girl. Isn't that Poppy?
Who?
Mum's friend. The one who works with animals. I stole her hippogriff, remember?
Oh yeah, Poppy. She wasn't too happy about that. Gareth Weasley. Doesn't he have like 15 children now?
His poor wife. Wait, that's Natty.
I kind of know her.
She took me to hunt for poachers behind Mum's back once. It was so much fun. I can't wait to see her again. Hey, isn't that Hobhouse over there?
I can't believe he looked like even more of a loser back then. He looks like he's about to pee himself, but is holding it back.
Uncle Sebastian. He looks beaten up here.
Here's Mum and Dad. They're so young here. Dad still had those chubby cheeks.
And Mum... Wait. Why does it say her name was Ophelia Black? When did she get married to Dad?
She got married to Dad when she was 20, I think.
It makes no sense. They're both 18 here. Why would...
Ominis Gaunt.
So his real name was Ominis Gaunt?
He took Mum's last name. Why would he keep that a secret?
I'm not sure. I've never heard the surname Gaunt before. Nobody here has that surname.
Wait, Mum did promise us we were pure blood, right?
Yeah, and I don't think she'd lie about that. Especially considering how she claims she would have married Dad, even if he were Muggle-born.
So Gaunt must be a pure blood family.
That means there has to be a book around here somewhere. Let's go find it. Come on. G. G section. Where is it? The G spot's really difficult to find. Here. Gilmore, Goyle, Greenglass. Gaunt, here it is.
You found it?
It's not exactly a book, though. It's a few newspaper articles. One is titled, The Gaunt Mansion Fire.
Read it.
In a shocking turn of events, the historic Gaunt family mansion, once a symbol of pure blood prestige and power, was reduced to ashes late last night. The cause of the blaze, which completely engulfed the mansion and killed all of the family members, remains unclear. Whether it was an unfortunate accident or an act of foul play is yet to be determined by the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. The Gaunt family, known for their ancient lineage tracing back to Salazar Slytherin, had been a reclusive and secretive presence in the wizarding community. Their wealth and status had long since diminished, but their ties to dark magic and bloodline purity have kept their names steeped in infamy. Local residents reported seeing strange, flickering lights around the mansion just before the fire broke out. One witness claimed to have heard unearthly screams coming from the property. The mansion, the 4-story home, had become a symbol of the Gaunts' wealth and status. Auras arrived at the scene early this morning to investigate possible magical causes behind the fire. "We are keeping all possibilities open," said one Aura. "While no evidence of dark magic has been confirmed, the Gaunt family's notorious history warrants a thorough investigation." Rumours continue to swirl among the wizarding public, with some speculating that the fire may have been a final act of vengeance against the family. There are no records of survivors. Only a single living Gaunt remains. A student at Hogwarts, Further details are expected in the coming days as officials work to uncover the truth behind the mysterious blaze.
I need to sit down.
Me too. Is this why we don't have grandparents?
It mentioned dark magic as well.
Should we tell Dad we know?
There's no point in hiding this. If he knows we know, he'll explain it, right?
Shit. Eclipse doesn't know. We should sneak back into her dorm and...
Shh, hide. Someone's coming.
Maybe with Alohomora.
I know that voice. That's Eclipse.
Why would Eclipse sneak into the restricted section?
I don't know, but think about it. Skipping class, not speaking to us, running off, sneaking into the restricted section. What the hell's her problem? Ellie was right, she's acting so strange lately.
Should we follow her?
Feels kind of illegal not to, right?
Not this one. Not this one either. Zeke, I appreciate your help, but I don't need it.
What's she looking for?
More like, what's she saying?
He said it was called A Guide to Horcruxes, written by Anastasia Gaunt. It's not here.
Is that a snake she has in her bag?
Maybe I could bring back another one? This book is extremely similar. He'll understand if it's not here. He always understands. The coast is clear.
Iris? I knew you would be here. Come back here. Got you. Thought you could sneak out in the middle of the night. To be honest, I'd expect you to be a lot more sneaky than that. At least try to use a silencing charm and...
Let go of me!
Eclipse, it was you? Where the hell have you been these past few weeks? I've been missing you from class thinking you were sick. And now, I find you wandering off to who knows where. You were lying this whole time.
I wasn't. I was just trying to...
Is that a book from the restricted section? What are you doing with this?
Nothing.
There better be a reasonable explanation for this. And if it is, I'll let you off the hook for lying and stealing. You're staying quiet? I'll have to send an owl to your parents if you don't tell me what's happening.
Wait! No! Don't bring my parents into this!
You're skipping classes, you've lied about being sick, you snuck into the restricted section and stole a book, and now you're trying to sneak out of Hogwarts at night. I need to report this, unless you tell me exactly what's going on.
Nothing is going on.
Why is Ophelia your biggest fear?
Mom is not my biggest fear.
Why are you lying? You've never lied before, and now you're doing it straight to my face.
I'm not lying, Uncle Sebastian. Don't tell them I was here. Please. You always look the other way when Iris and Archie do things like these. Why don't you do the same for me?
Because I'm worried, Eclipse. First, the boggart revealed that your biggest fear was Ophelia, and then you avoided your siblings for 2 weeks and lied about being sick to sneak off and steal things from the restricted section. This is not a stupid prank or them trying to get a reaction from the professors. Something's happening. It'd be irresponsible to not tell them what's going on. You've been acting off lately, and if you can't tell me what's happening or why you're behaving this way, it's probably for a bad reason. I'm sorry, Eclipse. They must know. Now, follow me to my office.
Seriously? Again? Ominous dear, could you stop playing for a moment? I've just received an owl from Sebastian.
How surprising. Let me guess. Archie cast a jinx on one of the professors. Iris killed someone. Nothing surprises me at this point.
Actually, Eclipse is the one in trouble.
Eclipse? Well, that's new. Did he mention what she did?
He didn't. But he's asked us for a meeting to discuss some issues. I don't get it. She's never had any problems before.
Well, maybe it's nothing too serious.
Sebastian only asks for meetings if it is. The last time we were there, Archie had a 3-week suspension for making all those potions explode in class.
Almost forgot about that. Do you think they take after you? I mean, you were the one defeating trolls, dark wizards, and that whole thing with the keepers.
You were the one making things explode in the Undercroft and sneaking into the restricted section with Sebastian.
Oh well. Shall we get going then? Let's see what all the fuss is about. It's been a while, hasn't it?
It's incredible how it hasn't changed a bit.
Well, if it isn't my favourite family.
Nice to see you again, Sebastian. Sad that we only get to be together to talk about our children's mischief. Though I'm surprised about this one.
Long story short, Eclipse has been skipping class for almost 2 weeks now. Rumours started flying that she was running off to Hogsmeade and the Forbidden Forest. Just last night I caught her trying to sneak out. With a book from the restricted section, no less.
That's strange. That doesn't sound anything like her. I'd expect these type of things from Archie or Iris.
That's how I caught her in the first place. I assumed she was Iris. I was shocked to find out it's her. And speaking about her siblings, they've both told me that she has been avoiding them, locking herself in her dorm room. She hasn't even been to the Grand Hall to have lunch and dinner.
That's concerning. Did she say what she was doing exactly?
That's another thing. She barely spoke to me. She refuses to even tell me why she was sneaking out. Had she given me a reason, I might have let it slide. I'd take advantage of the fact you live so close by. I'd let her stay at home for the meantime and see what's going on.
Will do. Now, where is she?
We need to have a serious talk.
Ophelia, please, leave us alone. Let me handle her. Can you explain why you have been skipping classes?
It's none of your business, Dad.
It is my business when your studies are going to waste.
Why do you care? It's my future, not yours.
I don't like this new attitude. I don't care if you're having boy problems or not. You have no right to speak to me like this.
I'm not having boy problems for Merlin's sake.
What's going on with you? You've been avoiding your siblings, skipping class, going to the Forbidden Forest.
Don't touch me.
You even feel... You feel skinnier. You haven't been eating, have you? You can tell us. If something's going on, you need to tell us what's happening.
Nothing is happening, Dad. Nothing at all. Can you just get off my back?
Eclipse, sweetheart.
Don't sweetheart me. If you knew what was going on, you'd never call me sweetheart. You think I'm so great. You think I'm so mature, and I have this pressure on me. I can't take it.
Pressure? You mean because of school?
No! It was never school, and it was never a boy problem. It's something I can't even begin to describe.
You can tell me. I've been through all the same problems while I was your age, and...
Dad! Stop it! Stop babying me! Stop treating me as if I were a sweet angel, because I'm not! You should just forget about me forever!
Eclipse, calm down!
No! You should hate me! You should forget about me for the rest of your life, because I know deep down I'll just be another disappointment in your life.
What the hell
You know,
are you talking about?
I really wanted to see them fight. But not like this.
Something's really, really wrong with her.
For you to be concerned, that says a lot.
Maybe then I wouldn't carry this shame.
You're making no sense. What is it that you can't even begin to tell us?
I already said I can't tell you.
Eclipse, you've left me absolutely no choice. Either you tell me what's going on, or I'll be forced to take away your wand and any communication with the outside world. We'll drop you off and then pick you up from school. This means no hanging out with friends, no sneaking out, no... What did you just call me? Wait.
I meant,
You're a...
Shit! I'm sorry. I didn't want you to find out this way. I need to go!
Eclipse, wait!
Whoa!
What
Careful.
happened?
Eclipse! Go after her!
But she's on her broom.
And I still don't know how to fly yet.
Someone has to go after her!
I'll go.
I'll get your mother, but hurry.
What about me?
You stay here. Do not leave the house.
What is all this ruckus?
Eclipse is running away. I need you to take me on your broom.
Running away? Why?
She's... Ugh, this is all my fault.
Tell me on the way there. Come on, let's go.
Eclipse, where are you going?
Go away, Archie.
I can't go higher. Maybe if I... Descendo.
What are you doing? Zeke! Thank Merlin. You're okay. Come on. He'll catch up soon.
Why are you running away from us?
Because Dad hates me, alright?
What? Why would Dad ever hate you?
Because I can't be fixed. I was born with this curse. I was born broken in his eyes.
Cursed? Broken? What are you talking about?
I'm a parcel mouth.
A parcel mouth? You mean...
I speak the language of the snakes. I am the devil. It's like he said. We're all dark wizards, destined to be corrupted.
Okay. Even if it's true, Dad would never hate you for that. You could be the world's darkest witch, and he'd still love you unconditionally.
You didn't see him. You didn't see the fear in his eyes the moment I slipped up. When I spoke it, he looked at me with such terror.
I'm sure he was just surprised. He spent so much time talking about his hatred of the language and of dark wizards. He probably didn't know how to react.
I don't belong in this family. I am a disgrace. Mother will get rid of me. Father already is terrified of me. Maybe I should go with people who share the same burden. I met someone a few weeks ago. Someone kind. Someone who shares this curse, yet tries to do good with it. He accepts it. He accepts me the way I am. And he knows others like me.
Others like you? You mean parcel mouths?
Marvolo is the only one I can go to now.
Eclipse, think this through. I'm sure Dad will listen to you if...
Eclipse, where are you?
Eclipse?
I need to leave. Let them know I love them, but I'm off with my own kind. It's only fair I save you all the embarrassment.
Good girl. You're finally ready to come with us.
Eclipse, there you are. Why are you...
Sorry, but she's my responsibility now. Should have taught her about her heritage sooner.
What? Who are you? Let my daughter go this instant.
It's better if you forget about me. It'll save you the pain. I'm sorry for not being what you wanted. Mum and Dad.
Eclipse, what are you doing?
Let's go.
Eclipse? Did she just leave? Who was that guy?
Why did she do that?
Well, turns out she's a parcel mouth. And I have an idea of how that's possible, ominous Gaunt.
What?
How do you know that?
You two have a lot of explaining to do.
Start speaking now.
Us? You two are the ones hiding things from us. If anything, we deserve an explanation.
We need to know where you got that information from, right now.
We're not stupid. It was a slip-up from Hobhouse and Uncle Sebastian's reluctancy to answer our questions that drove us to investigate. All it took were 10 minutes in the library, alongside a yearbook and a newspaper article.
Fucking Hobhouse. You have permission to torment him as much as you want as soon as we get Eclipse back. Does she know?
To be honest, we're not even sure ourselves of what we know.
Start off with this. Why was your name Ominous Gaunt, and why did you change it?
Well, you see, the Gaunts were...
A pure-blood family, all descendants from Slytherin. I was part of that family a long, long time ago. I never truly fit in. The Gaunts were obsessed with pure-blood status, to the point where there were cases of family members marrying each other to keep the bloodline pure. We used unforgivables like it was some sick, twisted game. And God forbid if you refused to follow their orders.
We're descendants from D. Salazar Slytherin?
Yes, I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
That's... so cool!
What? You're not upset?
That's literally the coolest thing ever. We're descendants from our own house.
Did you not hear? Dark magic, family relationships,
Wait.
the whole...
Salazar Slytherin was a parselmouth, and so are most of his descendants.
Dad, are you one too?
Yes.
Well,
Are you serious?
Ooh. Say something in parseltongue, Dad.
I'm not saying anything. We need to find Eclipse as soon as possible.
Why would you ever change your surname, Dad? Do you know how cool it is to say you're a descendant?
What?
Guys, stop it.
If the surname Gaunt was so powerful and so respected, why did you change it? We could have been the most respected family in Hogsmeade and
Archie,
Hogwarts.
that's enough.
We could change it back, you know. We could both be Iris and Archie Gaunt. It'll be so...
Stop it! Have some damn respect for your mother. You're lucky to be part of the Black family.
Ominous, sweetheart. Take deep breaths.
No! You have no idea what it was like for me to be a part of the Gaunt family. You have no idea what it's like being related to those monsters, the ones who tortured me with Crucio, the ones who tried to hurt your mother, the ones who did everything in their power to hurt their family.
Whoa.
Dad, I didn't know.
They were horrible. They were sick and twisted. And we did you 3 a favour by cutting all ties to them, by letting you have a normal childhood away from that. Stop being so damn ungrateful.
I suppose this is a bad time.
Sebastian, thank Merlin you're here.
I received your owl. I came as fast as I could. I'll look after the children while you two figure out how to get Eclipse back.
Don't you have class?
Classes are cancelled for the day due to an incident.
An incident?
Hey, don't look at us. We didn't do anything.
Iris and Archie aren't the ones responsible for this. Hobhouse is pulling his hair out due to stress. Hogwarts was supposed to be the safest place for children to be in, but...
What happened?
Let's chat in private, shall we? I suppose it's only a matter of time before you find out, Ophelia. A student has been found dead in the girls' bathroom.
What? A student?
Her name's Myrtle. She was found laying on the floor and... Damn it. I should have been protecting the school better.
Okay, here's the plan. I'll head over to Hogwarts alongside my colleagues and try to figure out what the hell is happening here. First, Eclipse leaves with a stranger, and now there's a dead student. Something bad is happening here, and I do not want my daughter to be involved.
I'll go with you. I need to find her friends and see if they know anything.
Ominous, dear. Stay here with the kids and answer any questions they might have.
What? I can't answer all their questions alone.
You're not alone. Sebastian is here.
I can't stay here knowing my daughter is somewhere out there with Merlin knows who, crying to herself because she thinks I'm disappointed in her.
You think I'll be all right? You think it's easy for me to go to work and investigate while my daughter just ran away? I'm trying my hardest to not break down for our children's sake. Please just do this one thing for me.
Fine. Just, please, find her.
You know that's my priority, love. Sebastian, please take care of them all.
Don't worry, they're all in good hands.
So, this is Little Hangleton. It's a bit bigger than Feldcroft. Is that your house?
No, that's the Riddle house. Home of the Riddle family. Damn stuck-ups.
Riddle? That's funny. I have a classmate who goes by the name Riddle. Curious, isn't it?
We're here.
This is it? Oh, what a big and beautiful mansion. It's exactly...
No need to lie, dear Eclipse. It's a wreck, but it's all we can afford at the moment.
Well, the path is covered in overgrown grass. Maybe I could get rid of these weeds with the correct spell. Scourgify. There. It looks better already.
Thank you. We've been meaning to fix it for quite some time, but never got around to it.
Who are these other parselmouths you speak of? I've never heard you mention them by name.
It's only me and my son. My daughter used to live among us as well, but she was a traitor to our kind. She died a few years ago.
I'm so sorry.
No need to feel pity for me. I'm so glad to have found you, Eclipse.
I'm glad to be found.
Now, come inside. There's someone I'd like you to meet. Morphin, can you come downstairs?
Hello, Father.
Whoa.
I know he's a bit sore on the eyes, but you'll get used to him, eventually.
Is this Eclipse, Father?
Yeah. That's me. And you are?
I'm Morphin Gaunt.
Do you speak English, Morphin? Your parseltongue is quite fluent and...
He does speak English. Not well, though. In this house, parseltongue is the only language spoken.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Morphin.
Will you be staying for dinner then?
Eclipse will be staying with us for the meantime. Her family did not accept her condition.
But I thought you said her father was another
Painful reminder that the wizarding world shuns people like us and treat us like scum. I'm sorry. My son has his mental difficulties, as you are aware. Take everything he says with a pinch of salt. Eclipse, dear, why don't you settle down? We have a room right upstairs on your left. Feel free to transfigure anything you'd like.
Thank you, sir. I know you don't have much, ever since the fire, but you still made an effort in taking me in when my own family was afraid of me. I can't thank you enough.
No need for that. Us parselmouths must stick together. I know it's been a long day. You need some rest. Come back after you've had a nap.
She is nice.
What the hell were you thinking?
Father,
You almost gave it away, you damn pathetic excuse for a son!
I was confused because you told me about Uncle Ominis and...
Do you know how hard it was to convince her to leave them? Do you know how much restraint I showed? I didn't use Imperio not even once. All so I could get her to trust me. And I swear on Merlin's beard, if you and your big, stupid mouth ruin my chance of having a normal daughter, let's just say you'll be able to see Merope again.
But Eclipse isn't your daughter.
She is the closest thing I have to one. She's not a useless blood traitor squib like your sister, and she isn't a mentally challenged loser that is so hideous not even a puppy glances in its direction. She's the last chance of keeping the Gaunt family alive since your uncle is another damn traitor. If I hear you mention Ominis's name, it'll be the end of you. Understood?
Yes, Father.
Good. Now make yourself useful and make me some green tea.
Father, will Eclipse stay with us forever? She's nice to me.
That is my intention, yes. I want to teach her everything I know, change her surname to Gaunt, and marry her off to any friend. Not like that will be difficult at her age. So if you want to keep her here, I suggest you keep quiet and follow my orders.
Mum. Dad.
Are you ready for Hogwarts, my sweet Eclipse? Let's see. You have everything, right? Robes, broom, wand, books. Wait, something's missing.
Wait, what?
Where's your smile, my love?
How do you know I'm not smiling, Dad?
I know you too well, sweetheart. Now tell me, what's got you so sad?
Mum says you two were Slytherin, but what if I'm not?
Who cares? I'll be so incredibly proud of you no matter what colours you wear.
But, Dad, what if I'm not? If I'm not good enough?
Now look at me, Eclipse.
That's funny coming from you, Dad.
Oh, you little joker. Now, seriously. You have showed me so much potential. You are not just a black, but you are Eclipse Black. I've known since the moment I held you as a baby that you were going to do great things.
Dad, I'll miss you and Mum so much.
Oh, but sweetheart, we're like 15 minutes away from Hogwarts.
I don't care. I'll still miss you, and Mum, and Archie, and Iris.
You'll still see Uncle Sebastian, though. Speaking of which...
Well, if it isn't our newest student, how are you, Eclipse?
All packed and ready to go. It seems like it was yesterday we left San Mungos with her.
Ominous, my friend. Are you really tearing up?
What? Dad's crying.
What the hell are you saying? No, I'm not.
I made Dad cry.
No, you didn't, Eclipse. Something just got into my eyes. Damn it, Sebastian. Why did you say anything?
I don't know. I've never seen you cry before.
For the last time, I'm not crying. Eclipse, start heading towards the school. I'll catch up in a few minutes.
You were totally crying, pal.
I know. I just didn't want her to see that.
Sorry to wake you up, Eclipse, but it's early in the morning, and I have an important lesson to teach you today.
Ophelia. I'm so glad you're here.
I heard the news from Sebastian.
This has never happened before.
I imagine this is her.
Yes, that's Myrtle.
You poor girl. She can't be older than 14. She's Archie's age. Who found her? I need to talk to them.
It was another professor who was wandering the girls' bathroom, checking for students who brew prohibited potions.
All right, let me speak to them. We are not moving until we find out who or what did this to her.
That will not be necessary, Ophelia. We found the one responsible.
What? That quickly? No way. I don't believe it for a second. There's no way you figured it out. You're just trying to save face.
Well, we did. What? You think I'm incapable of figuring things out? I'm the damn headmaster of Hogwarts. I'm here for a reason.
Because the ministry was full of puffskeins?
Because I proved my worth. I proved I'm more than capable of handling a school. You and your family have always had it out for me. And for what? I've never done anything to you. Your children are monsters. Always trying to make me lose my head. I thought Archie was bad, but Iris is even worse. And Ominis lets them get away with everything. And just when I thought your eldest was a normal student, it comes to light that she's another troublemaker too. A wolf in sheep's clothing. I'm not one to stick my nose in how to parent, but...
Hobhouse, I suggest you leave my family out of this. You do not want to anger me right now.
Well, I'm right, and...
Do you not remember how you called me a mudblood behind my back? How you tried to convince Headmaster Black to do something against Muggle-born students? It was only when it came to light I was never Muggle-born to begin with that you started treating me with the smallest respect. May I remind you what happened in our 7th year? The letter you supposedly sent me.
Oh, about
And may
that...
I remind you, I never once tried to seek revenge. My husband is still planning on ways to make you never forget it. And if Ominis is already scary, you can't imagine what I'm capable of. It's concerning that someone as cowardly and useless as you is headmaster of this great school. But it doesn't surprise me at all. It seems like the Ministry is impressed with anyone who is able to grab a venomous tentacular leaf. Oh, wait.
Well, I'm able to... I'm more than capable of...
Now, tell me, if you're so sure you found the one responsible, who is it?
That's an interesting question, ma'am. But the correct question would be, what was it?
Is it morning already? Gosh. I'm sorry I didn't come down for dinner. I was exhausted. How are you, Morphin?
I'm good. I made you flapjacks. I hope you like them.
They look delicious, Morphin.
No need to lie, Eclipse. You can tell him it's disgusting. I certainly think so.
Well, look, Morphin. I'll show you how it's done. Wingardium Leviosa. Maybe if you add less butter to the mixture, and a bit more sugar than salt, it makes a nice, consistent batter. Make sure you don't accidentally add eggshells, though.
It looks good. Smells good too.
You see, it's easy. Now you know how to make them.
How did you learn?
Well, my dad taught me. It's a funny story, really. I woke up every morning craving flapjacks, and my mum was at work, and my dad, well, he thought that teaching a 5-year-old how to cook was a good idea. We almost burnt down the kitchen. It's a nice memory.
Well, we should be heading. There's a few special spells I want to teach Eclipse today.
Zeke, not now. Though, I agree. Why are we walking through the forest to practice? I thought little Hangleton was safe. Marvolo? Can I ask you something? I was just wondering. You said little Hangleton is safe, right? Why are we going to practice magic in the forest?
Good question. Little Hangleton is unfortunately swarming with muggles. If they happen to see us, I don't know what they would try and do to us.
You're right. They wouldn't be too happy. They get angry at things they don't understand. There are some exceptions, though.
Exceptions, you say?
Yeah. My best friend Ellie is Muggle-born. She's a talented witch. Poor girl has unsupportive parents, though. Muggles. Am I right?
She's a mudblood, not a witch. You should never associate yourself with her. You deserve friends of the highest caliber.
Oh, but she's...
Not like you'll see her again.
What?
I mean, they're probably all looking for you in this very moment. If you were to see her, she'd warn everyone. You'd be found, and who knows what they'd do to you.
I never thought of that. I truly abandoned everyone, didn't I?
Today's lesson is special. I'm going to teach you something every single witch should know. Unforgivables.
What? I told you I never wanted to learn that. What would my parents think if I ever dared cast them? My dad would...
Your dad thinks you're a monster. He thinks you're a disgrace, and you're not. So, who cares? All knowledge is good knowledge.
I'm sorry, Marvolo, but I can't bring myself into learning them. I'd be no better than those in Azkaban.
Sometimes tough love is the solution.
Accio. What? Zeke! How did you know?
You think I can't hear him squirming in your bag? Or that you look down into your bag every 10 seconds? Or maybe because he whispers to you while we train? Come on, Eclipse. I thought you were smarter than that.
Give him back! He has nothing to do with this!
No.
What?
I said I'm not giving him back to you. Maybe I want to have Snake for dinner. Or maybe I want to hunt him down, play a little game with him.
Stop! Marvolo, stop it!
This is a game we used to play in my family. Avada Kedavra.
Stop! No! Don't hurt him! What are you doing?
You know how to make me stop, just say the words.
I can't! Don't make me!
There's no escaping now, little one. Sad your owner wasn't able to stop this.
Imperio! Stop hurting him, please. He has nothing to do with us. He plays no part in this. Just stop.
You did it.
You gave me no choice. Zeke is the only thing I have left. I love you too, Zeke. Let's go.
What? Where are you going?
I'm going home. I'll see you in a bit. Go and kill snakes for all I care, but don't you dare touch mine.
Oh, come on. You didn't think I'd actually kill the little guy. I was just trying to rile you up.
I told you I didn't want to learn unforgivables.
But, Eclipse, the only reason I taught you Imperio was because of the fire that stripped me from my family.
What does that have to do with anything?
Back then, when we first met, I told you I knew who burned down my home. He was my brother, all right? He took something that belonged to me, a woman I loved. Had I known Imperio then, I could have stopped him. Which is why I wanted to teach you. You used it to protect something you cared about. Something I wish I had done a long, long time ago.
I would have preferred if you had just told me that from the start, instead of trying to hurt Zeke.
Now you know. When everything else fails, you at least have that spell to rely on. Well, sorry, little guy. Didn't mean to frighten you.
He's obviously scared of you.
Shall we continue with our lesson? As soon as we finish, we'll head home. Morphin will head down to the market to prepare you your favourite food.
Can you stop pacing? You look like a lion in a cage.
I can't stop thinking about her.
I know, Ominis. But you need to focus on the children you have right in front of you. They're just as confused and as worried as you are. They need their father, and they need an explanation.
I don't know how to answer their questions. It's just so much information at once, and with Eclipse gone, I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate. I can't eat. I can't function. What if... Oh God, what if I never see her again? Sebastian, I can't live knowing my daughter is gone.
Ominous, it's been only a day. You need to give Ophelia time to investigate what's going on. Eclipse will be fine. Ophelia used to disappear all the time back in school, and she'd always come back, right?
This is different. Eclipse is not like Ophelia. She'd never disappear without saying a word about where she's going. You know the worst part of all of this? Eclipse left thinking I was afraid of her. She left thinking I was disappointed in her for being a parcel mouth. God, and how stupid am I? I could have just answered back in parseltongue.
Well, we can't do anything about that. What we can do, however, is tend to the children you have in your living room, which, by the way, have been left unattended for about 10 minutes.
Oh shit. Iris must have set something on fire by now.
Doesn't smell burnt. Maybe she's used Leviosa to prank Archie.
I don't hear his screaming, though. What are you two?
What?
You're actually sitting down? Let me get this straight. I leave you two alone for 10 minutes, and you're not up to anything?
Is that a trick question?
Iris, what are you doing there?
She's actually reading.
Why are you so surprised?
It's literally the first time I enter a room, and you two aren't wreaking havoc. Oh, Merlin, you two are just as concerned as we are. Okay, fine. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Wait, you mean
Can we
it?
really?
I'll try at least.
So how bad were the Gaunts then? You changed your surname, and then you said they hurt Mum. How?
They never accepted her. They called her a mudblood every chance they got, and tried to forbid me from being friends with her.
But Mum's not muggle-born.
She's not. But for the longest time, we thought she was. Your mother was abandoned as a child and left to grow up in an orphanage, and when she came to Hogwarts, we all assumed she was muggle-born. Until we found out about her relationship to the Black family, of course.
You said they never accepted her. Are you referring to your parents?
They never accepted her because we were always considered a pure-blood family that would never associate with muggle-borns. And they never got the chance to change their minds about your mother, because they all died.
The Gaunt Mansion fire. It makes sense now.
You know about that?
We read the Daily Prophet's article on that while we snuck into the library. It mentioned there was only one survivor, a student at Hogwarts.
That was you?
Yes.
How did the fire even start?
Fiendfire, one of the deadliest, most destructive spells there are.
So, it was a spell, which meant somebody must have cast it.
What is this place, Marvolo? I've been to caves before, but this one feels different.
We're here because I want to teach you another spell today. This is the second stop in our tour.
Second stop. How many stops are we doing? You usually only teach me a spell a day, but more than one. That's unusual.
This next spell is controversial, I admit. The ability to be able to take someone's life away so easily, painless, and with no way to protect yourself against it.
Wait, you're not referring to...
Avada Kedavra, yes. The killing curse. Another unforgivable that you will find useful in your daily life.
In my daily life? Do you think I'm going to kill people for a living?
No, but knowing us Gaunts, we're destined to run into trouble. In hindsight, this is a spell I would have loved to learn back when the fire happened.
Us Gaunts? You consider me a Gaunt?
Why wouldn't I? You're a parcel mouth, you possess incredible power, and you're living with us now. I feel like you're the only hope for the Gaunt family.
But the killing curse is wrong. Imperio was wrong as well. But at least I get to decide what to do with it. This spell was only made to kill.
Imagine your whole family dying, Eclipse. Imagine seeing them as they burned and withered away, helpless, unable to do anything about it. Imagine seeing Archie and Iris burn into a crisp while the person responsible stared you down at the distance. And realizing that if only you had known Avada Kedavra, you could have saved them. Do you know what it's like, Eclipse? To have everything you care about ripped away from you in a heartbeat?
No, I don't. And I'm sorry for what happened to your family, but I don't see what that has to do with this.
My father. My mother. Gone because I wasn't strong enough, because I hesitated. If I'd had the power then that I do now, things would be different.
And you think Avada Kedavra is the solution? Killing doesn't protect people. It just creates more pain, more loss.
Do you hear that?
Huh? What's going on? What's that? Run! No! The entrance is blocked!
Seems like the only way out is through. Bombard him.
Stupefy. Confringo.
Eclipse, help!
Don't take him! Stupefy.
Use something stronger.
Defindo!
It's not working.
He's going to eat him. Nothing's working. Dad, please forgive me for this. Avada Kedavra! Are you alright?
My arm hurts.
I have a Wiggenweld potion. My mum makes the best batches. It'll make you feel better right away.
Thank goodness it's your mum's batch and not your father's. He makes horrible potions.
How do you know that?
Know what?
That my dad can't brew potions.
You told me, don't you remember?
I guess at some point I must have mentioned it.
Let's get going. I think with Reparo we should be able to fix the entrance and leave.
Dad, there's something I still don't quite understand.
What is it?
Why did you hide being a parcel mouth from us?
I have that same question too.
Because I don't like this ability. Many people associate parcel mouths with dark wizards, and all my life people have been afraid of me. I hate this part of myself, so I hid it from you three.
But you're not scary, and you're not a dark wizard. If you hide it from the world and feel ashamed of it, all you're doing is feeding into that stereotype and making other parcel mouths feel bad about themselves. And the cycle would continue once more. Take Eclipse, for example. Why are you looking at me like that?
That's actually really smart, Iris.
She's my daughter. Of course she's smart.
Not smart enough to get away with pranking Hobhouse, though.
One day.
Look, I just wanted you to have a normal childhood without having to worry about my past or what others would think of you.
Did you not have a normal childhood?
Okay, I think that's enough questioning for now. Let your old man rest.
No, I didn't. My family was not just pure-blood supremacists or simply descendants from Slytherin. We practiced dark magic as well.
Dad, do you know Unforgivables then?
I do. And there's one in particular that made me lose my family, years before the fire even happened.
Don't share that story if you don't feel ready to, Ominous. They'll understand.
I was around 7 to 8 years old. My parents used to hunt muggles for fun using Crucio.
What is this? Who is that?
Do you remember the Riddles? The family with the big luxurious house? This is their youngest child.
What are you doing? Why do you have him tied up here?
I have a little story to tell you, Eclipse. Remember my daughter? The one who passed away?
Don't start.
He's the reason why. He's the reason she died. Him and his stupid little games.
How did he cause her death? What did he do?
This slimy muggle charmed her, used her for a while, and then got her pregnant. Then he fled, like the coward he is and always will be. My daughter then died as she gave birth. Don't you think he should suffer?
No. I know what this is. First you taught me Imperio, then the killing curse, and now... Marvolo! I can't keep doing this! Everything we have done today goes against everything I believe in. But this is too much. I can't torture this muggle. Even despite everything he's done, he doesn't deserve it.
You're so close to achieving true power, Eclipse. You're so close to becoming a great witch. But I can see you're still influenced by the parents who shunned you for being different. I understand, though. You're scared. You feel ashamed because these spells are against everything you've ever believed. But for true power, we all must make sacrifices. You know, you're not the first one in my family to be scared to use this spell.
There was this one time they asked me to join in on their so-called fun. They wanted me to use Crucio on a muggle, but hearing their screams was torture for me.
Did you use it?
I didn't want to. And I told them so, but I had no choice in the matter.
Thankfully, my family had a way to convince him to use it, because tough love always works.
What are you doing? Why are you lifting your wand like that?
Crucio!
What did they do to you, Dad?
They used Crucio on me as punishment, as a way to force me to join them.
That sounds horrible.
It was pure torture. I'd never wish that pain on anyone.
Are you ready to use it now? Come on, Eclipse. Please don't make me use it on you again.
I'm ready. Just don't use it again. Crucio!
Like father, like daughter.
Hello, Eclipse. You two were out late. What's wrong with her?
Oh, nothing she won't get over. I just decided today was finally the day she'd learn all 3 unforgivables. She really is her father's child.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was difficult to convince her to use them, so I had to use other methods. Using her own pet against her, throwing ourselves into a troll-infested cave, and using Crucio against her.
You used Crucio on her?
Oh, come on, don't look at me like that. It was for her own good. Her fear of hurting others is what's holding her back. Don't act like you didn't use Crucio on your sister whenever you were frustrated. And to give you some credit, you were a lot easier to teach. Now, have you prepared dinner already? I'm starving after all that hard work training that girl.
Is she not coming to dinner?
She'll come if she wants to.
So, I was right all along.
Dad, please. I didn't have a choice.
Everyone always has a choice. And your choice was to torture that innocent muggle.
But I didn't want to, Dad.
Who cares what your intentions were? You did what you did. I was right about you, about Parselmouths in general. You're all corrupted. You did me a favor by leaving, by sparing me the pain of having you as a daughter. You dark witch.
I never thought you'd be capable of doing such a thing, Eclipse.
Archie?
I always thought of you as the sweet older sister. But hurting that muggle? You're just as bad as them.
This was your destiny, Eclipse. You were inevitably going to end up here. You were born broken. You're Eclipse Gaunt, and there's no cure for that.
I know what you've been thinking on the way here, that you should come running back to us. But you're exactly where you belong. You belong with Marvolo, with the rest of your kind, to wither away forever. There's no way we'll accept you, Eclipse. We don't want you back. And if you try, I'll just lock you away forever.
You don't mean that, Mum.
Oh, sweet Eclipse. Deep down, you know that it's true.
At least you were kind enough to run away instead of insisting you deserve to be in this family.
And that's why I can't go home, Zeke. You're a bit quiet today. Is everything all right? My bag's empty. Zeke? Where are you? This isn't funny, Zeke. I've had a rough day. This isn't like you! Where are you? He left me too. I can't blame him. I deserve it. I'd leave myself too if I could. Zeke? Oh, I thought I had lost you. Where are you, you little joker? I almost had a heart attack and This must be Marvolo's room. He's not in here. Zeke, you shouldn't be in here. I'm not big on snooping around. Marvolo has a lot of junk around here. Doesn't really surprise me anymore. Huh? What's that? A wedding picture? Well, if he has children, then he must have been... Isn't that... Mum? What's Mum doing here? Why does he have a picture of her? She's... in a wedding dress. This can't be Mum and Dad's wedding. This isn't Dad. That's... Marvolo? No, it can't be him. It's not possible. Or is it? It makes sense now. This whole parseltongue thing wasn't a coincidence, and it would be foolish of me to not admit that Marvolo and I look similar, and now... Mum was married to him, which means... I'm a parcel mouth because Marvolo's my father. Zeke, please come out. Please. I can't handle this on my own. I need you. You were never here, were you? You left a while ago. That voice I heard was in my head. Because I'm going completely insane. And yet here I am, still speaking to myself. I should go before Marvolo finds out I was here.
Good morning, Eclipse.
Good morning. Where's Marvolo?
He's off to the market. Hey, Eclipse. Is it true? Did my father use Crucio on you?
He did. I guess he was just trying to teach me to not be afraid, but I still hear that poor muggle's screams. I couldn't sleep last night. He told me that he also had a family member who was scared to use it.
Yes, his brother.
The one who burnt down the Gaunt mansion. I find that odd, don't you think? How could someone capable of killing their whole family be afraid to use an unforgivable?
His brother was... strange. He destroyed my home and he stole something that belonged to my father. But I guess, in a way, he must have had morals. He was a traitor, just like my younger sister.
Speaking of sisters, I know.
Know what?
I know why Marvolo was so interested in me when he found me in Hogsmeade. I know why he insisted on me coming here to meet you and to stay with you all.
You do?
I had a hard time trying to come to terms with it, but there's no point in denying it. It makes sense. Being a parcel mouth is rare, usually hereditary. This ability is not a coincidence. I'm a Gaunt, just like you. You're my brother.
Oh.
Oh, is that all you can say? I find out some life-changing information about myself, about my family, and all you can say is, oh?
I'm sorry. I have a hard time expressing myself.
Don't apologize. It's not your fault. I'm also having a bit of trouble processing everything that has happened in the last 48 hours. I'm sure this information is as shocking to you as it was for me. I'm sorry if this is a bit personal, but Marvolo says that your sister died giving birth. Is that true?
Merope died because she fell in love with a muggle. She did everything in her power to stay with him. She was a blood traitor, a squib. Father says she got what was coming, what she asked for.
So she had a child then?
I think so, but Tom didn't want anything to do with it, and we were never told where that half-blood went. Not like Father wants to find it.
Wait, Tom, you say?
I'm back.
Oh, Marvolo, we were...
Chatting about what to make for breakfast. Isn't that right, Eclipse?
What?
No worries about preparing breakfast, Morphin. I brought a few things from the market.
Just so you know, Eclipse, Father doesn't like speaking about Merope, about the half-blood, or about Tom. There's a reason why he crucios him whenever he can, just to obliviate him afterward. Don't give him a reason to crucio you again.
He crucios him regularly? How's he not, in Azkaban?
He obliviates Tom so that he has no memory of the incident. I'd say it's best you stay quiet. Don't mention it.
Well, the boggart event makes sense now.
Boggart, what are you talking about, Archie?
Actually, I never mentioned it, but a few weeks ago one of my students let loose a boggart by accident, and it somehow reached Eclipse in the hallways. When I managed to find it, I noticed that Eclipse's boggart turned into Ophelia. And Ophelia was insulting her, calling her a scum.
But Ophelia only calls dark wizards and witches scum.
Dad, not to throw it in your face, but you do spend a lot of time calling Parselmouths dark witches.
What do you mean?
When Eclipse ran away, she told me that she was cursed and broken, that she hated herself, and that she was destined to be a dark wizard. All because she was a Parselmouth, which is not even her fault to begin with.
But I never meant... I would never... You're right. I messed up. My poor sweet girl. Now she's alone. She's afraid. She thinks she's a scum. All because of me. I should have known it was strange none of you turned out to be Parselmouths. Marvolo and I were... I should have known.
Wait, say that name again.
What name?
Marvelous, or whatever that name was.
You mean Marvolo?
Yeah. Eclipse mentioned that name before she left.
She... what?
She said she was leaving with people of her own kind, and she mentioned that name.
I need to go.
Ominous, settle down. I'm sure we can...
Get out of my way, Sebastian.
Ominous, if it's true, we must warn Ophelia.
This is something I should have done a long, long time ago.
We shouldn't act so brash and without thinking. I learnt that from you, don't you remember?
I said get out of my way.
Ominous, stop. I can't let you...
Petrificus totalus!
Uncle Sebastian?
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm going after that scum who took Eclipse, and I'll make him regret he ever laid eyes on your sister or set foot near our home.
But what about Mum?
She spared him a while back, but I want to be the one to kill him. Stay here, do not come after me. Oh, and breakfast's on the stove. Just ask Uncle Sebastian to heat it up when the spell wears off.
I never thought I'd say this, but Dad's actually pretty cool.
Come on, we gotta unfreeze Uncle Sebastian.
Sit down, Tom, you said.
Tom Riddle, ma'am.
All right. Have a seat. I'd like to discuss your findings today. Did you sleep well? I imagine it wasn't easy to sleep, considering everything that has gone down last night. Here, have some tea. So, you say that you found the one responsible for this murder?
Yes.
Now, don't get me wrong. I do not underestimate students at Hogwarts, considering what I did back in my prime, but I don't understand. How were you able to figure this out?
Because, Ophelia, some students leave breadcrumbs even when they think they've hidden their tracks. It was Rubius Hagrid who caught my attention.
I never said my name. How do you know?
Well, Eclipse does spend a lot of time gloating about how her mother locks people away in Azkaban.
Of course. You're Slytherin. You must know her. You must know all of my children.
Know her? We're in the same year. We share all of our classes together. Though, I haven't seen her much. She's been sick for a while now, hasn't she?
Look, we'll discuss Eclipse later. I have a few questions for you regarding this Hagrid boy you mentioned. Eclipse has spoken about him before, and he seems harmless.
Ah, yes. Harmless to people, perhaps, but not when it comes to his love for dangerous creatures. I noticed him sneaking out late at night, heading to the Forbidden Forest. Of course, I followed him. Curiosity is a Slytherin's best weapon. You, of course, know that better than anyone.
What does his love for dangerous creatures have anything to do with Myrtle's murder?
Because that same creature is the one that killed this girl.
What creature was it?
Hagrid had been harbouring a particularly large acromantula, a monstrous spider. He claimed it wouldn't hurt anyone, but that was hardly convincing when Myrtle was found dead shortly after. I caught him red-handed, And Headmaster Hobhouse has already taken action by taking away his wand.
That doesn't make much sense, Tom.
What do you mean? The Acromantula's the culprit. They're bloodthirsty freaks.
No, I agree with you there, Riddle. But Myrtle's injuries, or lack thereof, aren't consistent with an Acromantula attack. Hagrid may have to face the consequences of bringing a forbidden creature to school, but... This is my husband's owl. It must be urgent. Ophelia, I left the kids with Sebastian. I'm on my way to Little Hangleton. Marvolo's back. He took her.
Are you alright, ma'am? You look pale as a ghost.
I need to sit down. He can't be back. It's been almost 25 years. I'm sorry, Tom. This takes priority. I'll be back soon to continue the interrogation. Meanwhile, I trust you'll stay put somewhere safe while we confirm what exactly happened with Myrtle.
Okay, I know there's a spell to reverse it, but...
But what?
I think I fell asleep during the lecture at some point, because I don't remember the incantation.
You fell asleep during Uncle Sebastian's class.
You're saying that as if you don't take full-on naps on the floor during history class.
No, I mean, you're literally admitting to sleeping in class right in front of him.
Oh, right. Can he hear us?
I don't think so. If you don't remember the spell, maybe giving him a slight push could help.
Well, that didn't work.
Yikes.
Should we move him somewhere else? He's facing the floor.
Nah, he looks hilarious like that.
Maybe Dad has some books around here.
Books on third-year Hogwarts classes? Doubt that. Hey, do you hear that?
Someone's calling us.
It's a snake?
Whoa, calm down.
You understand that thing?
Barely. He's speaking too fast.
I kind of understand some words, but not everything. Are we like parcel mouths as well?
Slow down. I don't understand what you're saying. So, you're like Eclipse's pet? You say she's in danger? Where? Little Hangleton? That's where Dad went. He went to Little Hangleton.
We need to get there, quick.
Wait.
What?
I don't know how to get to Little Hangleton.
This guy can guide us. Isn't that right? Zeke? Really? That's your name?
Still, I don't want to go alone, and you don't know how to fly on your broom.
Bold of you to assume I'd stay back.
Maybe I could take you on mine, but that would be too...
The car.
What?
The one we took to Edinburgh.
Mum still has that junk lying around.
Mum bought it. Don't know why, though. She always threatens us with not taking us anywhere.
It's a good idea, but I don't know how to drive that thing.
Well, I do. It's not that difficult until you get used to it.
Wait, so you're telling me you know how to drive that thing, but not your broom? I'm not going to ask how.
Found them. Let's get going.
So, do we just leave him here?
We can't bring him inside the car, can we?
Get his legs. I'll grab him by the arms. Don't drag him like that.
How else am I supposed to hold him?
You're so lazy. The car's literally right there. How the hell is he so heavy?
Hold on. He taught me this. Leviosa! Damn it.
Good job. He's on the ground again.
Try pushing him harder.
What? I don't want to break his legs.
Can you just push? Finally, that took forever.
Do you think he's comfortable back there?
Meh. He'll complain if he isn't.
How is it that you know how to drive this thing? Whoa!
Sorry. I'm still learning how to not stall it.
Dad doesn't know how to drive. Did Mum teach you?
Kinda. She caught me trying to take off that weekend we came home, and instead of grounding me, she thought it'd be a good lesson to teach. Just as long as I didn't tell Dad about it.
Mum's so cool. Don't tell her this, but I don't think she gets enough credit.
I'm definitely telling her that as soon as we get Eclipse back.
So, the guy that took her, his name's Marvolo.
Strange name, but go on.
Marvolo Gaunt. He must be related to Dad.
But I thought everyone died in the Gaunt mansion fire. I thought that meant Dad was the last Gaunt. Is he like a secret evil twin brother?
I don't think Eclipse would willingly run off with someone who looks identical to Dad.
Are you
What?
serious?
He blames Dad for the fire?
I don't like this guy already. Crucio?
Iris, is there any way to drive this thing faster? I want to try a new spell on someone.
Oh, don't worry. I'm on it.
There's a strange man in the window, Father.
That's my father! How did he find me?
I'll handle this. Eclipse, stay put.
I swear I didn't tell anyone where this house was. How was he able to find me so quickly?
Ominous black. Long time no see.
Give her back.
Why not step in for some tea? It's been a while since...
I said give her back!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I will break every single bone in your body and torture you until there are no screams left. Give my daughter back.
Intimidating.
You have 10 seconds to give her back to me, or else I will break you.
You think she wants to go back to you? She's made up her mind. She's happy here. She's with people who accept who she is. She's a Gaunt now, as she always should have been.
Eclipse, come with me.
Morphin, where are we going?
I'm going to protect you.
But it's my dad. Yeah, he might be threatening your father, but there's no need to protect me. He's not here to hurt me. He's here to...
He's angry. He will be angry at you for escaping. Come, follow me.
Where are you taking me?
Father said to push you in here if things went wrong. I want to protect you.
Wait, Morphin, Let me go! Stop! What are you doing? Morphin, let me out! I can't see! It's pitch black here!
You've manipulated her into staying. You turned her against me. But she's smarter than that, and she takes after her mother. She will absolutely destroy you, and I will do nothing to stop her from doing so.
Are you sure about that? She kept refusing to use Crucio. She kept thinking about how disappointed you'd feel, how a damn muggle deserves empathy. That is, until I took drastic measures. She screams and cries, just like you, by the way. And she finally gave in.
You son of a bitch! Avada Kedavra! I said give my daughter back!
Your daughter? She's a Gaunt. Something you never were.
Give her back! How dare you speak to her? How dare you touch her?
How dare you deny her knowledge about who she is?
I'll kill you! Avada Kedavra!
Expelliarmus!
Father!
Huh? No! Let go!
You're a little hypocrite, aren't you? Looking down on me for using dark magic. Yet you use it too.
I will use any type of magic if it means keeping my children safe.
I see age has taken a toll on you. You're no longer that scrawny, whiny little pipsqueak I remember. Yet somehow you've lost your spark. And your wand. Morphin, could you do the honor?
Of what, Father?
Break it.
But he needs it to see.
Did I stutter? I said break the damn thing. That's more like it. Now, throw him into the basement cellar. But this time, I'll make sure he won't escape.
You think you've won now that you've got me? But just wait until Ophelia comes. Try hiding it all you want. I know how scared you are of her.
Make sure you give him a nice push into the cellar while you're at it, Morphin.
Good to see you again, Uncle Ominous.
Don't you ever call me that. Let go of me, you good-for-nothing Yankee-kneed imbecile. Whoa! I hope Ophelia gets to kick his ass again.
Dad! Is that you?
Eclipse? My sweetheart, are you all right? Are you hurt anywhere? Are you...
I'm okay, Dad.
How long have you been trapped down here?
Not long. Morphin pushed me in here. I can't see a thing. It's pitch black.
Wait, you don't have your wand?
No. Morphin threw it somewhere, but I can't find it. What about you?
My wand is broken.
Broken? How are you going to be able to see?
It will be fine, sweetheart. Don't panic. Why did you run away? Why didn't you tell me what was going on? I mean, why didn't you tell anyone you were a parcel mouth? You told the last person you should have trusted. Eclipse, say something, please. No more hiding.
What else is there to say? I'm cursed.
Sweetheart, no you're not.
You can try and convince me that I'm not, but you've been saying that for years. You always remind me to stay away from people like me, that we're destined to be dark wizards, and that we're bad people. I knew that being one would make you feel disappointed, even more so now that I know unforgivables. I didn't want to use them, but then he told me that I shouldn't be afraid. You should know that. You should have never come here.
Don't you dare blame yourself for this. You stuck to your values, and I can't be more proud of who you are.
You have no idea how badly I want to believe that, Dad.
What? Why don't you? You're still a good person, as you did what you could. You stuck to your values and...
No, I didn't, Dad. I could have used another spell to kill that troll. I could have convinced Marvolo to let Zeke go. I could have kept refusing to use Crucio on that muggle. I had a choice. Everyone always has a choice. I wanted to cause him pain because I wanted mine to stop. I was so selfish. You're well within your rights to hate me, Dad. I turned out to be what you hate the most. Dad! Are you crying, Dad? I'm sorry. I really wish I could change everything about me, but...
I don't want you to change. You're my sweet Eclipse. I never wanted this to happen to you, too. It breaks my heart knowing that you think that about yourself. What kind of a father am I?
No, Dad. That's not what I meant.
Ow!
Is Uncle Sebastian okay?
Still petrified, but in one piece. That's as good as he could be.
Mum's gonna kill you for crashing the car.
Nothing Reparo can't fix. Besides, she'd actually be proud of me for not killing anyone with it.
All we need to do now is find Eclipse and get out of here.
Huh?
Where did that damn girl go? I promised my old friend a wife.
Speaking of killing someone, I have a feeling that's the guy who we're looking for.
Come on, Eclipse. We need to run before your father gets to us.
So what's the plan?
When have we ever needed a plan, Iris? You're losing your mischievous spark.
Am not.
R2.
Take a good look at this then. Hey, fuckfaces!
Huh? Who is that?
Eat dung bombs.
Disgusting.
Father, what are these things?
Hold on, I have a better idea.
What? What is this goo?
Careful, Father. Whoa!
Don't touch me, you...
Help me get up.
Slippery slope.
Don't touch me, you
Not
useless
bad.
freak.
Those won't stall them for long.
Father.
The element of surprise can only work for some time. Come on, let's get inside.
Incendio. How the hell did they get here?
Who are those kids?
They're her damn siblings. Come on, we need to find Eclipse and get out of here before Ophelia gets here. She's the real problem.
Am I now?
Let us out! Hello! Mom! We're stuck down here.
They won't hear us. We're hidden underground.
This can't be happening. No, 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 no!
Calm down, sweetheart. Take a deep breath.
I can't breathe. I can't see. It's too dark, Dad. I can't.
Eclipse.
Is this what it's like to be you?
Sweetheart,
I don't know why you ever came back for me, Dad.
Because you're my daughter.
I'm not yours. I know the truth now. I'm part of the Gaunt family.
Eclipse, that's not 100% true.
It is! Don't lie to me! I know you love me, but I'm not your child. I understand everything now. I understand why you're so protective of me, why you try so hard. I'm a direct descendant from Salazar Slytherin, and if I'm a Gaunt, this means Marvolo is my father.
What on earth gave you that idea?
Parselmouths are usually descendants from Slytherin. The Gaunts are all Parselmouths because they're direct descendants. Mom almost married him, and if I'm a Parselmouth, it all makes sense. Why are you laughing? We're stuck down here and you're laughing at me. I'm right, aren't I?
Eclipse.
Don't touch me, Dad. I know deep down that this curse is nothing more than another disappointment, and I'm so sorry. All I wanted was to make you proud. Dad? Did you just... You're a Parselmouth, Dad.
Do you still believe Marvolo's your dad?
A younger brother. A Parselmouth who was a traitor to his own kind and took away what was rightfully his. Dad, you're
I was a Gaunt a long, long time ago. My surname comes from your mother.
Dad, why didn't you tell me?
Why didn't you tell me you were a Parselmouth?
Because I was ashamed.
I was ashamed too. It's not easy to explain to your children how your brother killed your whole family, how he killed your grandmother, how Marvolo tried to marry your mother. It's difficult, sweetheart. I'm sorry I never told you before. I was just trying to protect you.
This is all my fault. We're stuck down here without wands, and it's all my fault.
I've been debating for years whether or not I should tell you. It's been eating me up inside since the day you were born.
She's beautiful, Ominis.
I don't doubt that for a second. You're her mother, and you did such a good job.
Actually, she looks a lot more like you. Blonde, almost white hair, and her eyes are a shade of blue. You know, I thought the ginger gene would be stronger.
Like me, really. It's times like these I'd love to see.
Would you like to hold her, dear?
Now? Like, as in right now?
You're going to need to hold her eventually, dear.
What if she starts crying?
Well, soothe her. You're her father.
She's already crying and I haven't even touched her.
Don't worry. Look, put your arms like this and...
She's so tiny.
Have you never held a baby before?
Dear, I was the baby of the family, and they really didn't trust me with holding things.
I've been thinking, Ominis. Should we tell them about our parents? I mean, it'll be difficult to explain that my father and mother were dark wizards, and that your side of the family are, you know...
Dead? Descendants from Slytherin? I've thought about it as well. I think the best we can do for them is to just never speak about it until they're ready, or until they're old enough to ask questions. I don't want to cause them any confusion about who they are.
What if they end up being Parselmouths? You know there's a very high chance they all can speak to snakes.
Well, there's nothing we could do except love them, right? If you're concerned about that, I'll keep an eye out for any signs they speak it. If they don't show any, we'll just assume they don't.
Will you tell them?
Not if it's not necessary. This ability is a curse to me. It's a reminder that I'm related to the monsters who hunted muggles for fun and killed their own family for their own selfish needs. I don't want them to look at me any differently unless they're like me too. I want to shield them from everything. Can I switch seats? I've been sitting and sleeping here for the whole day and my back is so sore.
Poor you. Sleeping in a chair while your wife's in labor. I don't know how you do it. You're such a hero. Anyway, what are you going to name her?
I admit I picked a name the day I found out I was really into you. I remember how jealous I was when I heard you talking to Amit about an eclipse you two were going to see that day.
You mean the eclipse that we watched during astronomy? The day Amit stood me up because he caught fever?
Exactly. I thought... Eclipse? Sounds like a great name. The words Eclipse Gaunt raced in my mind every time I heard you speak a word to me. Well, close. Eclipse Black. I think that's a... Oh. Well, don't worry, my dear Eclipse. You're going to be just fine. I may not be able to see you or talk to you just yet, but I already know you're my whole world. I love you, dear.
Oh, Dad. I should have told you. I was so ashamed of this.
I was too. I was so afraid of what you and your siblings would think. But I would never, in a million years, ever be ashamed of you.
I'm not ashamed of you either, Dad. Maybe parseltongue was never a curse to begin with, but something that brings us closer even more.
My sweetest girl.
This place is a mess. You can tell they haven't even thought about cleaning up after themselves.
Smells weird too.
Can you stop touching everything you see? Who knows what kind of diseases this place has?
Fine, but I'm only doing so because my skin's starting to itch.
The kitchen seems in better condition, surprisingly. Still disgusting, though.
Wait, are those flapjacks?
Eclipse has definitely been here then.
I can't believe she was so desperate she thought this place was a better option than being with us. I can't wait to see her face once she realises we're parcel mouths as well.
If we can find her, that is.
The door? Where does it lead to?
There's only one way to find out.
It's funny.
What's so funny, dear?
We're trapped down here, and all I can think about is how I didn't turn in Professor Dumbledore's essay, or how stupid my boggart was now that I know.
Come on, it wasn't that unusual. Mum's kinda scary, isn't she?
Actually, the boggart turned into you, Dad.
Me? But Uncle Sebastian said that he saw your mother.
It was you at first. It came up to me and grabbed my arm. It turned into you. And you said that you wanted to disown me for being a parcel mouth. And then it turned into Mum, telling me I'd be locked away in Azkaban. Silly knowing what I know now. Dad, is your name actually Ominis Black?
It is now.
So, you were known as Ominis Gaunt for some time.
Yes.
The fire. You didn't start it. You'd never start anything like that. Marvolo says it was his brother who started the fire because he took something that was rightfully his. What was it?
Marvolo wanted your mother.
Mum!
It's a difficult story.
I have time.
Your mother was abandoned as a child in an orphanage, and she grew up as a muggle for some time. Until she received her Hogwarts letter, that is. She was thought to be muggle-born for the majority of her stay at Hogwarts. And during her time, she defeated a goblin and Victor Rookwood.
I've heard that name before. Rookwood's castle. Victor Rookwood was a criminal back in the 1860s until 1890. Mum killed him?
Mum killed him to save Hogwarts. And it wasn't until our last year that it was revealed that Victor Rookwood, criminal and pureblood supremacist, was her father.
You mean Victor Rookwood is our grandfather? Wait, that doesn't make sense. Your old surname was Gaunt, and Mum's dad was Rookwood. Where does the surname Black come from?
Daphne Black, your grandmother. Mum didn't spend much time with her. She ran away with Mum and gave her up for adoption so she would have a better life. But anyway, back to the story. In 1894, during our last year at Hogwarts, Mum was revealed to be a pure blood witch. Things changed a lot for her then, sadly. And it meant Marvolo, my brother, took a special interest in her.
But wait, Morphin's like 30, right? So he must have been married by then.
Yes. But Marvolo was unhappy and wanted something more. He wanted someone with special magical abilities like your mother, like her ancient magic. And your mother rightfully said no to his proposal. He didn't take this lightly.
Ancient magic?
I'll let your mother tell you that story. Anyway, in an attempt to ruin my life and to take your mother away, he burnt down our family mansion, killing your grandparents, our house elves, my grandparents, anything in its way. Then, after faking his own death, he used Imperio on your mother and drugged her with a love potion in hopes she'd willingly marry him.
That's horrible.
Uncle Sebastian, Daphne Black and I went after her.
Wait, you mean my grandmother? What's she doing there?
Just listen. Daphne Black came back after years in hiding and being presumed dead by the Ministry. We all went after your mother and managed to save her just in time before the wedding took place. But Daphne lost her life in the process.
The picture? It makes sense now. The wedding never took place, but he took those pictures.
What pictures?
He has pictures of Mum. He said I was like a daughter to him. Is his obsession with me a twisted way of living his fantasies?
It wouldn't surprise me if that were the reason. I think it's time you use this.
My wand? You found it? How?
Oh, Eclipse. When you've been blind for as long as I have, you don't need light to find things scattered around you. I found it the moment I landed on it.
Why didn't you say anything?
I wanted to mess with you a bit. That darkness is what I deal with most of the time.
You're joking around at a time like this? I thought Archie and Iris got their humor from Mum. That must be Marvolo. They're here.
Eclipse, do not fear killing him. Do not fear what's about to come. Dark magic or not, make whatever choice you have to make. I will be proud any other way.
Okay, Dad.
Alohomora.
Depulso.
Whoa, careful with that.
Yeah, is that how you thank us?
Iris? Is that you?
Yep. You look a bit disheveled. And you, Eclipse, have definitely seen better days.
Iris, what the hell are you doing here?
Saving your asses is what we're doing.
Archie? I should have known you two wouldn't stay behind. Ugh, this is just perfect. Where the hell is Uncle Sebastian? How did you even get here in the first place?
About that, we might have accidentally crashed the car on the roof.
What? How did you... Never mind.
Zeke? Is that really you? Oh, my sweet, sweet angel. Where were you?
He came to warn us about this Marvolo guy.
Oh, Zeke, I missed you so much. Don't you ever scare me like that again. Oh, right. Dad, this is Zeke. He's a friend.
Hi, Zeke. Thank you for taking care of Eclipse. Oh, cuddly, I see. Okay, here's the deal. I need you three to get out of here now. Run back home. Wait for us there.
What?
In your dreams?
No way.
You heard me. There's no debating this.
Dad, you don't have a wand. How are you going to be able to defend yourself?
Mum's on her way.
Depulso. Where's my daughter?
Not with me.
So I guess that eclipse you were calling for is just another eclipse? Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. I guess this must have been a misunderstanding, and... Accio! Are we really going to play this game? We're too old for that, aren't we? Then again, you're also too old to be chasing my daughter. Funny how you decide to show your face after almost 25 years, seeing how you're scared of me.
Let my father go.
You. I remember you. You were that little boy who made my life a living hell during my stay at this wretched place. Tell me, how does it feel knowing you're both face to face with the aura that will drag you to Azkaban?
I don't know. Tell me how it feels to be outnumbered.
Confringo!
Protego!
Shit! You three, run!
No! I'm not running, Dad. Not again.
I'm not losing you again.
You can't fight without your wand, Dad. What if he catches you? I'd never forgive myself.
If you stay here, you'll get hurt, and I will not allow that to happen again.
He's looking for me, right? Maybe I can stop this.
No, come back, Eclipse!
Petrificus totalis! Mom, just stop it.
Eclipse, there you are.
I just want to go home, Mum.
Shh. Don't cry, dear. Come on, let's get going. Where's your father?
She used Protego on me. Mum, are you all right?
I'm fine. Are you okay?
I'm fine, but we need to go now. We can't stay here for long. Come, I'll help you up. Morphin's spell seems to have knocked both of them out.
What the hell was that?
Maybe it was one of Mum's spells.
No, I know how she fights. That spell wasn't hers. It shook the whole house. And I can't hear anything else. It's almost as if she stopped fighting altogether.
Dad, are you guys still there?
Huh? There they are! Wait, something's not right.
Ophelia, are you all right?
She said she was, but she can't even walk.
Maybe it's the gash in her stomach.
I didn't see that. I swear I...
Wiggenweld! She needs Wiggenweld now!
I don't have any!
They haven't taught me how to brew one yet.
I have some in my bag. I always wear it on my... I swear I always have it on me at all times. It's back in the living room. I left it in the living room.
I could go get it for you.
No! Don't! If for some reason they wake up and they catch you, they won't hesitate in hurting you. Let me do it. I'll be able to defend myself just fine.
Eclipse, it was risky letting you go there to save your mum, but I can't risk it again.
What other choice do we have then? Mum's hurt. Iris definitely can't defend herself yet. Archie's flat out stupid and you don't have your wand on you. I'm the only one here. Here, with the knowledge and skills to get around without being seen. And if I am, well, I know a certain spell that will definitely get the job done. Please, Dad, trust me on this.
I'll trust you'll make it back. But please hurry.
Thanks, Dad.
You know, for someone as powerful as a Gaunt, I'd expect this place to be tidier. So you really are here. Expelliarmus. Don't try that with me. I'm not in the mood for games, old man.
Tom! No, you're too young to be him. You're one of the riddles.
No, I'm not.
Who are you then?
I don't expect you to recognize me, Marvolo. That would require insight. Something you've clearly lacked your entire pitiful life.
You speak as if you know me, but you're no wizard I've ever crossed paths with. You're too young, and there's something off about you.
Go on, take your time. You'll eventually get there.
I don't know who you are.
And yet, you said my name. A part of you knows. Deep down, you know exactly who I am. And that's what terrifies you.
You can't be!
I am.
What are you doing here? How did you find me?
I came here with the sole intention of tying loose ends, you could say. The fact that you were here, however, was just a bonus.
What the hell do you want from me?
Answers. I've heard about your latest adventure with the eldest black child. with Eclipse Black.
And?
She's a schoolmate of mine, you know. I found it odd. She went missing so many times. How sick she'd get. All strange coming from a girl who never missed class and cried during her first years about missing her parents. Until I found out you were the one who was causing her to do this. And then I overheard. You were searching for someone to mold into your prodigy. And for some reason, you chose her over me. Your direct descendant. Your own damn grandson.
No.
Where is Eclipse anyway? I would love to have a little chat with her.
She ran off.
Did she now? She has always been the sensitive type. It comes as no surprise.
I had no idea you were in Hogwarts to begin with.
Come on. Don't act so innocent now that you're at my mercy. You didn't even try and investigate to see what had become of me.
Could you blame me? You're a dirty half-blood. I don't care if your mother was a Gaunt or not, she was a blood traitor. You would have never fit in the Gaunt family. I don't care how much it hurts you, it's the damn truth, and I will not betray my...
I need to get out of here.
2 in 1 day. Wasn't my plan, really. I've really outdone myself.
Stop moving, Mum. It'll only hurt more.
Archie's right. You need to stay still, dear.
She needs me. I need to...
Careful,
Hold
Mum.
her! Just stop it, please. You'll only lose more blood this way.
She's coming this way.
There you are. I was so damn worried.
Dad, we need to go, now!
Your mother can't leave in these conditions. Do you have the potion or not?
I do. But the moment she drinks it, we need to run as far away as possible.
Drink this, my love.
Do you think Wiggenweld will cure a wound that deep?
It has to.
You look really shaken up.
Marvolo's dead.
Dead? Are you sure?
When I came in to get my bag, I saw his body just laying there. They used the killing curse on him.
Who did?
It was Morphin, Dad.
Morphin killed his own father. That makes absolutely no sense, dear. Morphin follows each and every one of his orders. He was fighting alongside him a few minutes ago.
Maybe he realized he was pointing his wand in the wrong direction.
Did you see him do it?
He was the one who used Bombarda in the room. When I snuck back in, he was talking to his father, and he said something horrible to him. I guess he must have snapped.
I don't need any more information then. I'll haul him into Azkaban.
Don't move, dear. Let the auras handle him.
I'm fine now. I feel a lot better.
You're still recovering from that wound, dear. Let the others handle him.
I am the head aura. My colleagues might be on their way, but I'm putting an end to this right now.
Father? Are you all right? Father! Please. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do if you're not here to help me.
Incarcerus!
What is this? Let go of me.
Morphin Gaunt, you are under arrest for the murder of Marvolo Gaunt and for playing a role in Eclipse Black's kidnapping.
What? No, I didn't do this. I didn't kill my father.
It was him, Mum. I saw him.
That's all the confirmation I need. And it seems like my fellow auras are right here.
Please, listen to me. I didn't do anything wrong.
Silencio! I'm sorry, Morphin.
My fellow colleagues tell me they've found the male body of a muggle near the entrance. He doesn't seem to be carrying any form of ID on him, but from what I understand, his name
It's
seems to be...
finally over.
I'm so sorry I put you all through this.
It was fun. We should definitely do this more often.
Dad, what are you going to do now that you don't have a wand?
It's going to be all right. I could always go to Ollivander's and buy a new one.
But it won't be the same. That wand has been with you since you were a child. It was almost sentient.
I still remember that bet Iris and I had when we were younger.
What bet?
Archie and I used to blindfold ourselves and use your wand whenever you napped, just to see who would be able to navigate the house better. In case you're wondering, Eclipse won that bet.
You were part of that bet too.
Was like 12 when I did that.
No use getting angry over it now if it happened 4 years ago and I don't even have the wand anymore.
Hey, I should probably also mention that the whole python incident at the zoo was kinda my doing.
I knew it. I spent 2 weeks without a wand because of you. Why didn't you speak up?
I think
Are you
we're all
seriously
wrapped up
asking
here.
that question?
Marvolo's body is being transported back to the ministry to arrange the funeral. How are you holding up?
I'm fine. Well, as fine as someone could be right now. I'm just so happy they're all safe.
We should probably head over to Diagon Alley and get you a new wand, dear. Hopefully we find one that's a perfect match for you.
Finally, a trip where we 5 could go together and not risk our lives.
You know, I thought Sebastian would be here. I find it odd he didn't follow the kids.
About that.
He's still petrified.
We didn't know what the spell was to unfreeze him.
Set aside. Venite!
You seriously fell asleep during my lecture?
Well, that answers the question if he could hear us or not.
Sebastian, buddy, are you alright? I didn't think the spell would last this long.
You mean you were the one who petrified him?
Yeah, Mum. You should have seen Dad's reaction when Archie mentioned Marvolo. He was so angry.
What the hell was I supposed to do?
Maybe wait a second before acting. Warn me in person so the 3 of us could go together.
Or maybe don't petrify your best friend. Yeah, I missed out on another damn fight with your brother. I was oddly looking forward to it.
No point dwelling on the past, right?
No point at all.
Could we go home now, please? I missed 3 weeks of school, and catching up isn't going to be easy. Slughorn's definitely not inviting me to his next get-together.
Of course, sweetheart, let's get going.
Here, try using my wand.
Hey Archie, Iris, want to help me get back at your dad?
Hell,
What kind of question is that? Of course.
I need some ideas from some young blood.
Come in.
Good morning, Headmaster Hobhouse.
Nice to finally show your face here after 3 whole days. What the hell were you doing? We had a dead child and a whole investigation, and you decide to leave the school without notice.
Well, Hobhouse, if you must know, I was working alongside the head aura Ophelia Black during a family emergency.
What does that bitch want now? Bad enough her children make my life miserable. Now she goes after one of my professors. What family emergency could she possibly have? Isn't she the black sheep of that family, ironically?
Should I handle it, or do you want to do the honors?
Meh, he's already afraid of us. Not like we can intimidate him even more.
Oh, well, if it isn't the black family, to what do I owe the pleasure?
We're here to discuss Eclipse's special situation.
Right. The fact she has missed 3 weeks of class without reasonable justification. That situation. Well, considering she has missed most of the exams and hasn't turned in her essays, we're facing either expulsion or being held back for a year. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately.
You sure about that?
Absolutely sure.
Come on, be reasonable, Hobhouse. You know Eclipse is a goody two-shoes. She'd never miss class unless she has a reason to.
I'd beg to differ considering your other spawn are terrorizing Hogwarts as we speak.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that, Duncan. Eclipse had an emergency and she couldn't attend class for some time. It happens to the best of us.
Never happened to me.
I believe she said the best of us. Terribly sorry for the misunderstanding.
Very funny. What family emergency could possibly have her sneak out of the castle and pretend to be sick for 2 weeks?
A personal reason we cannot disclose, I'm afraid.
Right. Not like Ominis has a habit of letting his children get away with everything and doesn't have the courage to discipline them.
Oh, don't worry, Hobhouse. I discipline them just fine when they're doing things they're not supposed to. Like calling my wife a bitch. Want to see exactly what I do in those situations?
Well, I for one would love to see.
No. I'll take your word. Look, I cannot confirm what the outcome will be, but you should bear in mind it might be best to brace for bad news. What Eclipse did is not becoming of our students, nor what your other children do if we're being honest.
Oh, well. Seems like there's not much we can do. We should break the news to our daughter. She'll be heartbroken when she finds out she won't be able to pursue her dreams. Let's go, Ominis. You know, I'm sad for you, Hobhouse. It'd be a bad look if, let's say, a grown adult somehow managed to sneak into Hogwarts premises and groom one of the students. And it'd look even worse if that student had managed to sneak out almost every night. And even worse when a student died in the school during the same time. The Daily Prophet will have a field day with this information, especially if the headmaster decides to kick her out.
Can you imagine the rumours? Oh, I can already picture the headline. Headmaster of Hogwarts expels daughter for being groomed and now spends her time taking care of her disabled father.
Good one. Pulling out the disabled card for empathy.
Well, good thing you don't know anyone who works for the Daily Prophet then.
You do realise I'm head aura, right? I'm interviewed by the Daily Prophet every day. We're basically acquaintances by now. One little interview and your career will be over. Sad for both parties, to be honest.
Sad indeed. Now he'll be stuck with the younger black siblings. And as I remember, Eclipse and I were the only ones to keep them in line and make sure they were out of trouble. And I also recall you saying they were your responsibility now. So they're all yours, Headmaster.
Wait!
Yes, Puffskein Dunkin?
Don't call me that. Look, Eclipse can stay in Hogwarts, but I cannot promise she won't be held back due to the fact she missed 3 weeks of important lessons in her 6th year. That will be up to how well she performs in class, and if she's able to hand in her assignments on time. Deal?
Well, that seems fair enough. What do you think, Ophelia?
I agree. It'll be good for her to spend some time studying.
Glad it's settled then. Now, if you don't mind, Professor Sallow, you'll be in charge of what those 3 are up to, seeing as you are part of their family, and they do seem to slightly respect you. And rumour has it they're organising a sort of duel club. Could you please deal with it?
I told you it'd be too much for you to handle.
And you were right. Happy. They're honestly too much for me. I don't know how Archie manages to come up with such wild ideas. And Iris. Don't get me started on that menace. I've never seen someone with such a crazed look in their eyes.
Hey, Hobhouse. Talk about my children like that again and you'll never be able to talk at all. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Mind if I steal?
Ah, shit. Steal what, my dear?
You know what I mean.
I was just out here thinking of what to plant next.
That doesn't really answer my question.
Fine. Here you go. Go ahead, tell me off for smoking. At least I did it when the kids are asleep.
I'm not going to do that. I needed one as well after everything today.
Are you cold, dear? It's freezing.
I'll be all right. I can tell there's something on your mind. Want to talk about it?
I'm just so worried about her.
She's safe and sound, dear. He will never harm her or anyone else again.
That's not what I'm worried about. When I first held Eclipse, I made a promise to myself. I promised myself I would never let anyone harm any of my children, ever. I failed, Ophelia.
Sometimes things are out of our control. And we did the best we could. Don't beat yourself up over it.
I should have been protecting them all. I put them all in danger. I changed my name to Ominous Black, in hopes of forgetting my old life and letting my kids have a normal childhood. But no matter how hard I try, the Gaunt legacy always creeps back into my life. I'm such a bad parent.
What makes you think you're a bad parent, dear?
My eldest was groomed and my youngest almost got her brother and herself killed trying to save her. How did she even learn how to drive like that?
It's a mystery, but it's Iris we're talking about. That girl could learn to tame a tiger, and I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm also worried about how Eclipse will deal with this. We both know what Crucio does to us. It's not something she'll forget anytime soon, Huck. You know how sensitive she is.
Sensitive? But she's not weak. What she did out there was incredible. I'm sure she'll get through it, especially now that Sebastian's keeping a closer eye on her.
That still doesn't ease my nerves. Sometimes I wonder if staying in Hogsmeade was a good idea. Don't get me wrong, I know this place makes you happy. It's where we met and where our children grew up. But so many things have happened here, and I feel like maybe this could have been avoided if we weren't so close to Hogwarts.
What's wrong with Hogwarts?
They say Hogwarts is the safest place in England, but you and I both know that's not true. The Scriptorium, Ranrock's attack, the Ravenclaw's death. What a joke.
One can wonder if someone like Ranrock was able to breach into Hogwarts. Who knows what someone else could do?
That's my point. I'd love to live in a place where I don't need to constantly worry about my past coming back to haunt me. A place where nobody knows who we are.
Look, Ominis, there's something I've been trying to avoid talking about.
Wow, that's new. I've never seen you try and avoid a conversation with me. What is it, dear?
Well, I received an owl from the ministry a few weeks before this school year started. They wanted to talk to me about a certain position in the US that had just opened up, and the only person qualified for that job would be me.
Are you serious? I know we've always joked about it, but I would have never thought we'd actually have the opportunity to go there. What's the position for? How come you're the only witch qualified?
It's an investigation on ancient magic in New Orleans. For now, I'm the only witch able to see traces, so they need me to go there.
And what did you say?
Nothing yet. I said I needed to think about it. I can't just flat out say yes without consulting you and the kids.
I think you should say yes.
But dear, none of them have finished school yet. Iris started this year. I don't want to force this big move on them.
We can wait, right? That ancient magic isn't going anywhere. They can't start without you.
I guess they can't. We should probably let them know anyway. I haven't asked. How's the new wand?
It's different, I guess. I mean, it works the same and such, and it feels all right. But it's still different. I guess I'll need to get used to it.
Maybe different is good, dear. And maybe in a year or two we will be able to convince the kids moving to New Orleans is a good idea.
That is if this whole thing with Eclipse doesn't hold her back a year. She's lucky we both managed to convince Hobhouse it was a family emergency.
Right. Convinced him. She'll be old enough by then to make her own decisions, right? Maybe she'll stay here, or maybe she'll come with us. Who knows? I wonder what she's doing right now.
Probably studying and working like there's no tomorrow for those essays.
You're right. I think she's had enough trouble for the rest of her life.
Hello, Tom.
Eclipse? Nice to see you back on your feet. I see the flu took quite a toll on you. You look shaken up.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
I received your note. Said it was urgent. I must say it surprised me. Not like we've interacted much in the time we've been here. Much less in the restricted section of all places. You wanted to talk about something.
I just wanted to remind you that you owe me one, Riddle. Wait, terribly sorry. I forgot you didn't like that name.
What are you talking about?
You really think you were that lucky back there? That everybody immediately blamed your uncle for the muggle's murder? Come on now. Not even someone as smart as you can get away with it alone. The only reason you're not locked away is because of me.
You were there.
I saw everything.
Yet you lied.
I did. The same way I know it wasn't Hagrid's acromantula who killed Myrtle while I was away.
You have no proof it was me.
You think I can't hear it? You think I don't hear it speaking, craving blood and chaos, asking for your permission?
You're a Parselmouth as well.
Let's just say, Marvolo laid his eyes on me for a reason. He didn't just go after any old pureblood. Go on, Take your time. You'll eventually get there.
You're related to him. You're related to the Gaunt family. Why did you call me here? Just to blackmail me?
Blackmail is such an ugly word. You know I don't do those kinds of things. I'm the sensitive type, aren't I? I just wanted to chat with you. Did you know Marvolo was quite interested in a book from the restricted section? I was sent here in hopes of retrieving a family book about, you know, Horcruxes. But when I came here, that book was long gone. So, I just took another one. And during my stay at Little Hangleton, I had a look through it. Professor Sallow thought he took it away from me, but I have 2 siblings who are quite known for being slick. I can be slick too, you know. You left something back there.
That ring?
Marvolo's ring, yes. I could feel the energy coming off it. I knew exactly what it was, and I know how valuable it is to you.
I can kill you right where you stand.
You could definitely try. You might even succeed. But I think you and I agree you'd be making a big mistake killing the daughter of the head Aura and another fellow Parselmouth. You're not as scary or as smart as those I have come across, you know? I've dealt with actual danger before.
What the hell do you want from me?
My request is quite simple, really. Shouldn't be too difficult. I want you to stay away from me, my siblings, and my friends, and whatever that thing is that speaks to me at night. I want you to leave it alone.
You want me to stay away from your friends? Even that mudblood Ellie?
I'd be careful going around calling people mudbloods, especially considering you're not exactly pureblood yourself. But yes, stay away from my loved ones.
I'm not interested in going after your type.
Good to know. Here you go, Tom. I hope we never have to chat again. As long as you stay away from those around me, and keep whatever that damn thing is dormant, your secret is our secret. But, cousin to cousin, I'd stop creating Horcruxes. Whatever you're planning, it's not worth it. Horcruxes won't cheat death for you. Not when your soul is already splintered and rotting.